All right.
We live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Just cut off the intro, get straight in the action, guys.
Right now?
Yeah, fucking right, yeah. You guys are late.
Welcome to
All
Low
right.
Count Tech, the worst show ever! Because I am so technical advanced that you thought it was going to be good, didn't you? Didn't you? Ha! We fooled you all. We suck, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
We? What's this we nonsense?
That was because you wanted to do the OBS. So I said, I'll do the OBS because it was
What?
fun. I'm fun
Oh,
motivated. I just wanted to do it for fun.
A lot of good that did us, didn't it?
Yes. Yes, it did.
All right. Well, it's okay. I forgive you. We'll figure it out, okay? We're sorry for we are very sorry for the delay, everybody. We had in true local fashion, it's not a local show. Something doesn't go wrong.
Exactly.
We thought we had it all set, and there was kind of a last second issue as we were prepping everything. We're doing what we can.
So this is the recurring thing with me. I have everything all set. I practice and practice, and then when it comes time to the actual show, everything goes wrong. Every single show I've gone on, that's how it goes. I don't know what it is. I am cursed. And I was doing totally fine. All on my own on the gaming channel. I did everything fine.
Here's our commitment to you, folks. We're going to get better over time. Quite frankly, some of us are a little green.
Okay, I'm not green.
Glammy.
I'm not green. I am teal.
Because that makes it better.
It does, because it's like a step up from the green.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes.
All right, well, shall we get started for real?
Yes. Nightmare, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm just like high as fuck.
That's fair.
I get summoned by you guys, you know?
I like you being high. You were very nice to say today. Thank you so much, Supreme. Glammy, missed you, girl. How do I fix my computer from blue screen? Glammy. Well, I don't have a blue screen, but I've got ranch dressing, which is the sister to blue cheese.
We're doing this already, huh?
Oh,
yes.
God.
Yes, it's the sister to blue cheese. I like it.
Apparently. So, Glammy, can you turn my volume down just a little bit on Discord?
Turn you down on Discord. Sure.
Yep, down a touch. Everyone says I'm a little hot. So.
Okay.
Boy, loud as fuck.
Oh, thank you so much, Heck. Glammy, I warned you last night. Have a good show. Guys, testes represent Nightmare. You're still a furry. Testes?
Heck, shit.
A furry? You're a furry? Hi, Christian. Love you too, buddy.
Nightmare, you sticking around for a while?
Do you want to...
I'll stick around for a few minutes. I'm making the dogs some grub, dude, so I'll fucking stick around and have a chat. What kind of shit we covering today, guys? What are you going through?
We... Go ahead. You want to talk? Go ahead.
No, I promise. Go ahead.
We've got a couple of historical events to cover from May 1st to May 2nd. A little bit of tech and history, but otherwise we've got a couple of AI-related topics because AI is really hot right now.
Yes.
And also Oblivion is also really hot. I hear that one's really popular as far as you're concerned, Glammy. You're really loving Oblivion right now,
I am. I love Oblivion. Nightmare, do you play Oblivion?
Dude, I was fucking born in Oblivion. That's just black.
You were born in Oblivion?
Yeah, dude. That shit's so good.
Oh, God.
That's childhood to me.
Wow, I didn't even know it was a thing until they were all saying it got remastered. You should have played it. You should have played it. And me as a dumbass, I played RuneScape instead because I had no idea. And then, but then I played it the next day and I was like, oh my God, I love this so much. So I've been playing like hardcore.
Fuck yeah. Great game.
Yeah, it's
Really
an
good.
awesome game. I'm so glad that it was free with the Game Pass. So go me.
I know. Wait for them to do that.
But
Don't love Game Pass in 2025, you know? Game Pass in 2025? Top
yes,
shit.
absolutely love the Game Pass.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's worth it now, considering something else that's on our docket with what gaming prices are doing. It's totally asinine. So
Asinine.
I've got a lot to say about that. So
Oh, Gathagarian,
Gar-
thank you so much for the 1 membership. For the 1 month membership, breathe, Glammy, you got this. Also, hit Alt F4 if you get
do what he
stuck.
says.
And get
Do
me
not
a new
do what he
image.
says.
Not everyone's image can be as hot as Nightmare's. Hi, Phineas.
Glammy, I am begging you, do not do what he says.
Yeah, I won't.
Wait.
It's a running joke from
Are
before.
we deleting System 32?
No,
Rami, what
no.
you want to do? You want to open up this?
Yeah, no. No, but you did give me a good idea with the toaster. I am definitely considering that for one of our donation goals would be to go so I can get a toaster to undo it and then put it back together.
Yeah, let's discuss that then. So what are we thinking for this?
Get a toaster and undo it and put it back together?
Yeah, so you're going to disassemble a full toaster and then reassemble it to the point where it works.
Yeah, what? Oh, works? It has to work? Well, I don't know about the work.
Fucking tech talk.
No, well, no. KEEMSTAR you don't have to confine within the boundaries of the name of the show, so it doesn't have to work.
True. But it's a bonus if it does, though.
It's a bonus if it does, but it doesn't have to work.
Yeah, but then that's a waste of a good toaster.
Well, you said put it in the bath, and that would be just as much of a waste of a toaster.
I did not say put it in the bath. Show me the proof.
You're thinking, why would you say that to her? What's wrong with you?
He was trolling me. He was being silly.
Get it? Look, I think a toast in the bath probably not a good idea. It might be the last stunt you guys do.
Yeah, no. No, I know. I wasn't taking you seriously. I know, but I think taking it apart and putting it back together, I think that's so cool. Thank you so much, Christian. We appreciate you so much. Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah,
So,
well,
yeah.
that's the band world.
Yeah. Okay, so what you got? CD Romcom.
What do we got for the docket?
Romulation.
Well, we're gonna
Romalama Ding Dong. Romaleo.
Well, I mean, before we even get to the docket, I thought we should start by just kind of like hashing this out between ourselves, talk about like where we've been, what we've done. Just kind of like, I don't feel like the audience very well knows us. So they probably know you a little bit more than they know me.
Oh, we definitely. Yeah, they know me.
But to be fair, we know so very little about each other.
Well, I know that you're here. I know that you know.
Go on, keep going.
I know that. What, you want a list? I know that you're techie. I know that. Oh, thank you so much, Supreme Leader. Okay, Glammy, I added some ranch to it. What's the next step? Because this is looking bad. Oh no. Okay, so disclaimer: all the information that I give is all fun purposes only. Now spread some peanut butter in there. That'll help. Yeah.
So you know very little about me. I figured it'd be kind of like fun to talk a little bit about like what kind of sectors I've been in and figure out a little bit more about what you like to do, like some of your hobbies and some of the favorite things you like to do, and tell me a little bit about your time here. So I need to get a good gauge on really honest and truly where you're at in this world. So
where I'm at, what do you mean?
Yeah, so what do you think you know about tech stuff? Like, so I know that you like video games. And
yeah, I like video games. I like phones. I like computers. I like that they exist.
Let's try this. iPhone or Android?
Android.
Android. Okay, cool.
Yes,
you get bonus points for that.
I have a reason too.
Ooh, tell me.
Okay, so the hardware doesn't match with the software. The software, when it updates, it ends up not matching with the hardware, so it's built to break. I don't like the fact that Apple, you have to go through iCloud to talk to somebody when anything goes wrong, which means you have to like go talk to somebody in the infinite of nowhere and hoping that you get answered, or you're just talking to some random biss. I don't like the fact that
What the fuck?
what?
No. Carry on. I'm intrigued. Carry on.
Oh, and the fact that I just think they're built to break.
So you like that they're built to break?
No, I like Android because it's not like that. Apple, I think, is what's
Oh,
built to break.
and Apple's built to break.
I
Okay,
do.
gotcha. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo?
PlayStation.
Ooh, why?
Final Fantasy.
Okay, you like PlayStation the most because of just Final Fantasy?
It used to be where Final Fantasy was PlayStation alone.
Okay.
That wasn't it wasn't on Xbox until later, way later.
Gotcha. Here's a tricky one. Intel or AMD?
Intel or AMD? Is that a radio station?
There it is.
What's the AMD? I know AMD radio, like the AMD root beer. That one's good.
Do you mean A&W root beer?
Yes, A&W root beer. It's close enough.
Jesus Christ.
It's close enough.
Dude, I thought we unlocked fucking Glammy superpowers. She's talking about how, like, iPhones are designed to break, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Who educated this woman? How does she know this shit? And then there we go.
She'll learn.
After no matter here, I started having a fucking panic attack. I'm thinking, fuck, am I should be smelling toast? Am I having a stroke? Like, what the fuck? She knows stuff like that? Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I know that one. I know that one because my household was very much an Apple household for like so many years. And then my dad got really mad because they started, once they turned the Apple to the colors. Remember where they had the Apple computers and they had the colors on the back and you can get different color ones? And after that, he started to see how they were built and he wasn't really happy. So he taught me that they're built to break. And then I've had Apple before and I used to like it. And then I started to realize that my very first iPad, I can't use it anymore because the apps don't relate anymore. You can't even use the iPad because it says, okay, you're trying to open this, but you can't open it anymore because it's updated where the hardware doesn't update with software.
Supreme Leader Bread, thank you for the 5. When will we get CD-ROM's version of Mr. Bean's Nativity?
I don't know what that is. I know what Mr. Bean is, and the Nativity is usually like a nativity scene where you do in Christmas.
I guess.
It's gotta be a
Brenda
British
Dunn, welcome
TV
to
show.
Fan World for 2 months.
Yeah.
Lammy, you need to download more RAM and delete System 32 for better system speeds. For real though, good luck with the new show. All right, first test. Tell me everything wrong with that statement.
Everything wrong with what statement? The one that just came in?
Yes.
Glammy?
Okay, cute, but no.
You need to download more RAM. So RAM is the memory, right? Is it memory?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And then, so that's not enough memory. So System 32, I know there's a game 32, Expedition 32, which I really like that game.
Expedition 33 and
33,
no,
yes, 33. And I just can't with the battle with that because it's it's time. It's not only turn-based, but it's time-based, and that's really hard for me. For better system speed, for real though, good luck with the new show. Okay, so FR means for real, and I actually contacted my internet peoples today, and 2 days ago, and got higher internet speed.
All right, so what I was actually looking for is that System 32, like you don't touch System 32 ever.
Why?
System 32 is kind of where the core of Windows is. So if you start deleting things in there, you start making the system unusable.
Oh, is that like the cookies? Because when you undo the cookies, that breaks things too. I used to do that a lot. When I had a
I can
computer when I was
see.
younger, my dad had to redo my computer all the time because I deleted the cookies by
So
accident.
I see the gears turning, but no, that's not how that works either.
Thank you, Mercutio. I requested that the Tech Talkers talk about tech behind I'm Just a Bill by Billy the Fridge. Tech Talkers about tech behind the tech behind it.
There-
Thank you so
I don't think
much
there's
for
tech
your.
behind it. He
Thank you
opens
so
his mouth
much.
and noise comes out.
No, there's like an
Um,
audio system. You have to go to the studio for that.
yeah.
There's
Oh, wait, is that
remixing. That's intense. That is intense.
Oh, one of his. Oh, he's got a. Wait, did he?
He
Okay,
has a
so
song called. He's a rapper, bro, and a very
okay, all
good
right.
one.
See, that's my fault. I'm not ingrained in his world of music
Yeah.
yet.
So you
So
go. He goes into the
I have.
studio for reals, and sits down,
Yeah,
and that's a
I've got.
serious thing.
I get it. I've
Okay.
got homework to do today. So here, you know what? I'm gonna do something because I hear a lot of people telling me that this mic doesn't sound great. So I prepared
Oh.
for this just in case that was the situation. Let me switch this over.
See you,
and we'll see if
Nightmare.
that
Thanks
sounds
for hanging
better.
out.
Oh, you know what? I realized I was on the earphone profile. That's not supposed to be set that way. Does that sound better, everybody?
It sounds the same to me.
Does it sound the same? Okay.
It just
If it
sounds
sounds
the
the same.
Nope. Now I can't hear you at all.
Oh, all right. Well, hold on.
Thank you, Christian. And where's my Aurora? I saw her in the chat earlier too. Hi, Aurora. Love you, girl. That's my girl.
So
I found her on the gaming when I was gaming. She's very sweet.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wait.
sound a lot better,
Wait,
too.
you sound better. Ooh, you stopped being underwater.
I was underwater the whole time? You didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't have anything to compare it to.
Woman!
I didn't have anything to compare it to. You sounded the same, and it was fine.
All right.
Thank you, Nessa.
All right, I moved over.
Thank you for the gifted member. We appreciate you.
All right, I moved over to the finite.
Oh, Exile Warrior in there too. Love you too, buddy. Sorry.
It's the same one I was using last night, so if that sounds better, we'll just stick to that.
Yeah.
All right. I tried something different, y'all. Didn't work. Not gonna try it again. Now
that
I
is
know.
like night and day though, because it wasn't, and then it was, and then here we are, and it's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I want to figure out if there's anything else I should ask you. I feel like there should be.
Well, yes, it is a show, and we do have other things to get into.
I know that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hang on. I had a burning question and then I lost it.
It's burning? Wow. Okay. Oh, Aurora says way better audio CD-ROM.
Okay.
Even though I want to call you
that.
CD-ROM-com. Where did you get your name from? Hi, Final.
Oh, that's a valid question.
I'll go sit in my dark corner alone till Glammy says hi. Hi, Final. Sorry about that. You can come out of the dark corner. What? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I can see that. The internet will probably figure this out eventually, but the initial of my first name is C. The initial of my last name is D.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've always kind of noted that going on. Believe it or not, the initial of my middle name is R. So I just kind of wanted to move it around, and then I could name myself after a technology. It's just something I noticed about my name since I was like 5. So
okay.
I've had that for a long time, and the 1019 in my name is my birthday.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, my birthday is this month.
Is it really?
Yep, on the 25th.
Oh, we're going to have to find some time to celebrate or something to do to celebrate.
Yeah, we should probably do we should build a cake.
Ooh.
Although I don't cook and that wouldn't come out very well. But I guess
I'm sure it would come out kind of okay.
Not really. It would come out. But it wouldn't come out
One
well.
way or another it would, yeah.
Well, not like that, but it would come out of the oven. It would be, but it wouldn't be.
Oh, no, I lost you. Hold on.
Oh, no. I am lost in the darkest of the blackest areas.
There we go. I could see you talking. I just couldn't hear you for a second. All right, we're good.
Final was in the dark corner. Now I feel like I'm in the dark corner, too.
So It should be said that we're really happy to have you guys here. So
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. No, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm sorry the intro was a little wonky. I'll work on it. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, though.
Yeah, we'll have it. We will totally have it figured out for we're doing a show tomorrow, right? For how the schedule works.
Yeah,
Are we
every
on
day.
tomorrow?
Every day.
Okay.
Every day.
Why is my headphones doing this all of a sudden? Like I see your mouth moving and then I can't hear anything.
Oh no. So
Now I can hear.
but
Now I can hear you again.
Baywee
That might happen.
Baywee said, I know I saw you, Baywee. Hang on 1 second. You said you got kicked for some reason. Baywee got kicked for some reason. We'll have to fix that. Message me in the Discord and we'll get it sorted, okay?
Yep. And while Glammy's doing that, I wanted to say that this is it's funny how quickly your life can move in 2 weeks. So it's fun to think about 2 weeks ago. I was trying my hand at first tryouts, and at one point I kind of came out.
Tryouts.
I came out the gate swinging on day one. Some of you guys went a little cold on me in the middle of the week, and hey, I totally get it. This is a new world for me too. So I come from a world of internet radio. You guys have heard me mention that a number of times. So in that world, for me, it's easier to kind of like turn the microphone on and go off about something a little more granular, something like Sonic games or Nintendo titles and hardware, and now down to radio to Sega stuff.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of transitioning to something way more broad, and with somebody that has some learning to do, right? So
Well, yes, but I am abroad. We could make that there.
it's important. I made Keem laugh without speaking. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm not stupid. I know he was laughing at the way I look. You don't have to remind me.
So,
I get it.
We also do have, like, because I know the chat likes to see me suffer, which is fine, because I do too. Not like that. That came out weird. I meant, like, I like doing silly things. So, for all the donation that you want to, you could just name what you want. And I can put ranch. See, I have this cup with a straw, because we're classy. We're classy bitches. I know my green screen is making a mess of things. But I will put a shot of each thing. I've got ranch. I've got salsa. I've got mustard and barbecue sauce and some more mustard. So we can put it all in the cup if you guys want to, because we're a world that runs on numbers and things. And so I figured I'd do that for you guys if you want to. Okay. All right. Do you want to get into our first topic?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with a warm up, huh?
Okay.
So, something that I thought that would be fun that we could cover like each day is basically this day in history. Just something or a couple things that we would see that happened on, like, for us, May 1st through May 2nd, years and years and years ago. For example, did you know that on this day in 1983, Microsoft announced the first mouse with 2 buttons?
First mouse with 2. Wait, that's the left and the right side. Wasn't that always? No.
Not always, no.
That wasn't the first mouse. Didn't have 2 buttons. It had 1.
Nope. No. So the first 2-button mouse, or the 2-button, the first 2-button Microsoft mouse. See, this is what happens when I stop reading early. They announced the first ever mouse. Wait a minute. Oh, it was.
How many mouses are involved?
Hold on. I'm not dyslexic, I promise. It was the first ever Microsoft mouse with 2 buttons.
Okay.
So, like, here it is verbatim, because I keep getting this wrong. Microsoft announces their first ever mouse, the 2-button Microsoft mouse, to be bundled with its new Microsoft Word processor later that year, and it sold for the price of $195 US. So if you adjust that for inflation, that would be $631 today.
Jesus,
for a mouse,
right? That's nuts.
That's absurd, isn't it?
Dude, you could buy a whole pet store with all the mices.
Right. So, this looks okay. Hold on,
that would
I have
be
to
like
do this.
a whole. What would be like mices? Yeah, mices for a big thing. You could get like a whole big mices. collection.
Just mice. So here's the actual ad for it. This is what they looked like years ago.
I don't remember that. That's crazy. I remember the Atari. I remember the Atari, but I don't remember that. And the computer looks very similar, but I don't remember the mouse.
Yeah, so that hurts my brain to look at. That's the old Microsoft logo. It's funny to think the computers were monochromatic green like this. Let's see. Yeah, so this was their new Microsoft mouse, the new 2-button. That happened today in 1983. Whoop, I don't want to be showing that. Okay. So
Are you done showing things? Okay.
I'm done showing that.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I meant, so that I know when to clear it off and put it back. See, we're a team. We're doing team things.
Oh, then I can keep sharing my screen and you can do the rest?
Yes.
Oh, I'll keep this online then. Let's see. Let me put
That
this
was what I
back
was
on
trying
so we
to
can
tell
keep
you
sharing
before,
stuff.
because I did the OBS part, and then you can do that part.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
hold on, let me open this back up. Okay.
Dr.
So next, in May 1st of the year 2000, President Bill Clinton
Wait. I got distracted by chat because I wanted to see what they were saying. Okay, go ahead. What?
In May 1st of the year 2000, President Bill Clinton discontinued the U.S. military's selective availability policy, allowing for GPS accuracy in commercial enterprises to go from approximately 100 meters to less than 10. This allowed for the app's use to be more precise in location tracking. Isn't that cool?
No, I wasn't paying attention. I zizzed out.
Whammy!
Sorry, that was sorry. You lost
All
him.
right.
Okay, could you pull up the clip and then maybe I'll understand it?
Yes, I can very much do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna undo and then so the way the docket thing is you pull up each clip without showing the docket part.
All right, I was reading from it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
A day that changed everything.
Wait, it's glitching.
In a historic shift with global implications.
Thank you so much, Matt. Start it over, please.
Glitching in what way?
Thank you so much, Matt. Matt says, love this show and you guys. Thank you for the show while I'm dealing with my cat. R.I.P. Yoda and no sauce. I am too nice. Aw, thank you so much. Yeah, go back to the start it over.
Hold on, now I don't hear anything.
It was glitchy.
Why is this happening? You know what? I think
because it's me and anything technology based and we're ruined.
I apologize. Give me 1 second.
I mean, Glammy. What?
Ain't that strange? All right, you know what I'm going to do?
Oh. What?
I'm going to turn this off, and then...
I did.
I might need you to give me a second. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
I don't know why, but I'm having a hard time.
I will hang out with chat. See, it's not just me. It's not just me.
I should have figured Bluetooth would do this to me.
Are you streaming on an iPad?
Oh.
Wait. Tech Protect is saying, are you streaming from an iPad?
There we go. Me?
Yes, you.
No. I'm streaming from a laptop.
Laptop.
Right.
Close enough. That's like an iPad's sister is a laptop.
All right. So here's the good news. I'm just going to take these off because the noise gate is not picking you up on the microphone, so I don't need to keep those on anymore. That's fine with me, and I'll figure that out some other time. I don't know why that's doing that. Are we ready to continue the video?
Oh, be nice. I'm sorry. Am I being mean? I don't mean to. Glammy, you have improved so much. Great job. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so awesome. You guys need snuggles. The laughter coming from against. Yes. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean that in a mean way. My ADHD drops me out. Like I'll be, and then it's not in a mean way. Okay. Looking at things. Okay, start it over, please.
Will no longer be.
Okay. Glammy, your co-host got more tech issues than you. Oh heck. Well, thank you so much.
Listen,
Heck.
It happens, okay?
Yeah,
so
thank you so much, Heck. He's one of my friends.
May 1st, 2000, Washington, D.C. A day that changed everything. In a historic shift with global implications, President Bill Clinton announced today that high-precision access to the Global Positioning System, GPS, will no longer be limited to the United States military.
That's pretty cool.
Effective immediately, the U.S. will discontinue the intentional degradation of civilian GPS signals, a process known as selective availability. This groundbreaking decision opens the door for businesses, scientists, and everyday users across the globe to benefit from GPS technology.
So I don't want this. I don't want this to go on forever. So
No,
let me
I
kinda
don't
give you the
either.
cliff
Can
notes.
we make it stop?
So we're gonna hold it there. So let's kind of go over the cliff notes of what that means.
Yes,
right?
please
So
give me the TDR.
You heard him mention global. Where'd you go? You're out of frame.
Because that was ridiculous. What the fuck was that? That was so boring. What does it mean?
So what it means is that so GPS, the global positioning system. So you know how if you were to translate that to today, you know how when you use Google Maps to tell you where you are and tell you like how to get somewhere, right?
Yes.
So technology like that is able to do it as granularly as it can now because President Clinton did what he did. At the time, global positioning system signals were being degraded on purpose by the law. Like they weren't nearly as accurate. The accuracy was like about up to 100 I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The margin of error for tracking on GPS was about 100 meters, which is
100
really
meters.
large.
Okay.
So by doing by putting in the order that President Clinton did, he eventually essentially reduced the margin of error for GPS down to 10 meters. So that was kind of what got the ball rolling to improve GPS accuracy. And now GPS accuracy can kind of like nail you down to like really precise like X and Y coordinates.
Yeah, I know. They have that the thing up in the thing where they like take pictures of it. Like they have drones, right? Don't they use drones
Yeah.
to like take
I think
pictures
you're
of
referring to-
things?
I mean, you can use a drone to take a picture of something.
No, but
I feel like you're trying to refer to satellites, but
No, they do like drones that like take pictures of it, or they have that truck that comes around that has like the Google Maps on it that goes around to
that's
try
what
to
you're
make sure
talking
they
about.
take
Yes,
pictures for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they have people at Google and at Bing that drive cars to actually kind of like visually map out the streets for the mapping systems. Yes.
Okay. Hang on.
CD-ROM actually has some interesting information to share. Thank you.
There was one before
We're
it too.
trying hard here.
There's one before it too.
Yeah, I see it. Supreme Leader Bread. Glammy's not green. She's been fired from so many shows. Could get fired, or could? Oh, hey,
Hi,
it's
Billy.
Wild Billy the Fridge. Hey, Billy.
Hi.
Hey, Tech Talk.
Hey.
Good piece of tech. If you click the watch stream button, we'll be able to see the part of the stream you guys are watching.
I did. Right?
Oh,
I clicked that.
oh, it says watch stream, so all we see is watch stream.
Yeah,
A good piece of tech would be to click that watch stream so we could see what you guys are watching.
Yeah, he finished it.
Oh.
And then I
And
unclicked for the finishing.
Click that shit off then, because it looks fucking ugly to us.
Oh, that's on his end. He's the one sharing things.
X that shit out.
Yeah.
You psychos.
All right, I got it.
Pissing us off. It just sits there and pisses us off.
Yeah. Well, I unclicked
Clean up your board state.
My board.
How you little tech talkers feeling? You talking tech?
I think
We're
we're
talking
talking
tech, Billy.
shit.
How do you guys like tech?
It's good. It's good. That story was a little rough for me personally, but I think that, like, you know,
I heard you like it rough.
Oh, hey. One night, just one night, you tell you things, and then it's on the internet.
What sort of tech is that?
The tech of when I had, you know, I did not mean to tell you those things at Fat Camp. I didn't.
You know, Glammy, our buddy CD-ROM here.
Yes.
His tech hasn't been talked yet.
I heard that. I thought I heard that he was unplugged.
Have you talked tech? Have you talked his tech yet?
No,
His
I
lack
am
of tech?
married. I am married. I don't talk about those.
Yes,
this is where
but
you're going.
technically,
Come on, man.
technically, Glammy, your tech has been talked for quite a while, right?
10 years.
How would you help? How would you help him?
This is my life.
How would I help him
talking
chat?
tech.
How would I help him chat GBT?
How would you help him tech talk? If he was gonna, let's say he was going to talk some tech. How would you help him tech?
Okay. Well, you start off by having Like, well, finding somebody first, that would be good. And then when you find someone, you say hi, and then
Yeah.
you be nice to them and you listen to them.
Dude, don't listen
don't
to her.
say.
Don't listen to her. This is trash. CD-ROM, how you feeling about tech talk tonight? What's your favorite new piece of tech?
I don't know. It's such a
My
weird
favorite
question to
new
answer.
piece of tech. Let's see. So I promise not to talk a lot about this. But right now the thing that's got my interest the most is the Switch 2.
No! Nightmare was right! Ugh.
Well,
What's
hey,
wrong?
listen,
What's
I'm
wrong
not-
with the Switch 2, Glammy Lambie?
No, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just Nightmare said that we were going to talk about it, and I said no because it wasn't on the docket. And he's like, no,
Yeah,
and you're going to talk about
it's
it. You're
not
going to
on
talk
our
about it. I was
docket.
like, no, we're not going to talk about it because he's like, I'm going to be so mad at you if you talk about it. I was like, no. And then he brought it up, but
Right.
it wasn't my fault.
CD-ROM, are you a Switch 1 owner?
I am.
I am too.
What are some noticeable upgrades that the Switch 2 is bringing to the gaming system that Switch 1
Come
owners?
on, we're not supposed to do this. This is a meme for the show.
Look,
It's a meme.
For those of us that have played Switch 1,
Yeah.
what can we expect out of the Switch 2 to make us go out and buy the Switch 2?
So the main thing that I think that the
alright,
Switch
so-
2 is supposed to have is that Mario Kart because it's an open world. Now that sounds sick as fuck.
That is a selling point for day one launch, but as far as system specs and components go, its screen is slightly larger. The Switch 1 had a diagonal screen size of 6.2 inches, and the Switch 2 is measured at 7.9 diagonally. The Joy-Cons are larger, so they feel better.
Wait, you measured it?
No, Nintendo did.
But you cared about the measurements? Why?
Guys always measure.
That matters, Glammy. It matters. People want to know how big
size
the
matters,
screens are.
Glammy.
I've just never heard it discussed that way before.
What, come on, just because you married a guy shorter than you doesn't mean size doesn't matter.
No, I just when somebody has talked to you about the Switch or something computery, they never really talk measurements, do they? Is that a thing?
Always. You're on Tech Talk and you don't ask about the specs.
No, the specs fine, but measurements?
You kind of have to know how. Well, think of it like this, Glammy. You have to know. There are components that you actually do need to know the size of because cases for computers come in all shapes and sizes. And if you buy one that's too large and it doesn't fit, then you wasted your own money.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, fine.
And your husband's a very fine man at any size. His size doesn't matter.
He's amazing. He's the most handsome man in the whole world. I love him so much.
Nah, I'm more handsome than he is.
No
but
way.
You don't have to say that.
And he brings me sandwiches.
Whatever. Starve. So back to Tech Talk. Now the Switch 2. We know that there aren't any real worthwhile games coming out yet. So anybody who's not got a Switch 2, don't worry. It's just Mario Kart open world. What does that mean? It's like Grand Theft Auto without
stealing. You could play with others.
Oh, this is rapidly devolving.
What do I want?
Did you just say?
What do I want?
Whoa! Why are we coming with the buff hate?
No quiero gringa por noche, but you wouldn't
What's
know
up,
that. It's okay.
Why are we buff hating?
I was hearing about people saying size don't matter, and I thought it was an interesting conversation, so I just came up here and talked about it.
Oh, cool. What's your take?
I think depending on what you have and what you're working with, you can either please somebody or hurt somebody. So it just depends, you know.
We're talking about the Switch 2.
I think it's really.
Well, it depends on if you're gonna.
I think it's a really good console, but for the price that they're trying to go for it, it's definitely not going to sell the way they think.
Is it only $449? It's sold out everywhere, isn't it? It's on back order now.
It's on back. Yeah, that's a trust me, bro situation.
It's on back order with only 2 games.
Nightmare, it's not my fault. I didn't do it.
Yeah,
Nightmare, what are you talking about the Switch 2?
I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault.
We had one job, Glammy. I said you have one goal. Go one stream without mentioning the Nintendo Switch 2. Break the curse. Break the cycle.
We're here on Tech Talk, and we're talking about the Switch 2.
With
I
tech.
told you he's gonna yell at me.
We're here with Test Protest Nightmare, Buff Weeb, Billy the Fridge, and your host CD-ROM and Glammy Lambie, and we're talking about the Switch 2.
Not
Yeah.
unironically.
Yeah.
I came in because I wanted to give congratulations to CD-ROM. What a honor to see that you're on a show. Congratulations. Also, it is wild that you had the dimensions off the top of your fucking dome for the Switch 2. Like, we're just jacking off to it every day.
See, that was
Why?
what
Why
I
is that
said it was
wild?
weird. I told you it
thank
was
you.
weird. Thank you, Tech Protect. I knew that was weird.
It's not weird at
It's
all. He's a
weird.
perfectly functional, intelligent male.
I
having zero
urinate.
sex.
Oh my god.
I
he's
urinate
so,
like
so when you
twice a day, maybe 3. I don't know the dimensions of my cock offhand, dog. But this guy knows the Switch too.
Yeah, but
He
you
doesn't know
are.
it yet.
But you're in a whole Discord for sex toys. Come on, man.
But also, like, if you're getting called weird by someone who's named Knuckle Tucker, you know that you fucking gotta
Yeah,
go
you
with
took
that.
pickles.
Facts.
You
know
you wash your butt from the inside out.
Oh my god.
Shouldn't we all do that?
So you're on. How do
No,
you
we
like
should
that?
not.
I don't-
Not all of us should do that.
Don't watch it from the outside in.
Our boy CD-ROM is a man with a lot of free time. He can
Yeah.
focus on stuff like this.
I think
We
he's-
value his young, fresh mind.
He has
We love
patience.
CD-ROM.
Oh no,
Thank you.
no, CD-ROM's great. I think he's great.
Do you own a lot of gaming consoles, CD-ROM?
I do. I have everything in the modern, in the current console generation. I have
If they
I have
were-
a Series X, I have a Series S, I have a PS5, and I have a Switch. I don't have a PS5 Pro. I don't need it. I don't think I'm gonna go after one.
If they released a new console called like the Pussy or the Vagina, would you just skip that one?
Are you gonna
I
save
think
it
that
for
would be the only way he'd get one.
CD-ROM? Like, are you,
I don't appreciate this sort of talk.
CD-ROM? If you
here
don't
with
find the right,
CD-ROM.
if you don't find the right lady, are you just gonna go pay for it like Christian?
No, he's a
Christian
respectable
is
No.
man.
terrible. Yeah,
He has
CD-ROM is
options,
terrible.
Buff
Hey, I'm not gonna let you guys sit here and bully CD-ROM.
I'm not bullying
He's a man
him.
with morals. He's a man with morals, and he's a stand-up gentleman that can remember the specs on a Switch 2 for good reason. He's not a fucking degenerate.
Sorry, Billy. TTS? Nah, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm just
Oh
John
my
Jones.
God.
We're trying, okay?
Hit the like button, everybody.
Wow, dude.
Oh my god.
I want you all to remember that not too long ago you were all begging for your shows to have any sort of fucking TTS. So enjoy that fact, you little sickos. You all had some empty fucking streams yourselves, and you should feel shame because CD-ROM and Glammy are trying. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Aw, thank you, Tech Protect,
that.
and thank you, Bruggs. Bruggs had one before it too. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bruggs.
Billy-
Switch 2
Billy-
is not.
Yeah.
1 second. Bruggs says Switch 2 is not a worthless console. Switch 1 was cheap, plus has Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild on deck. What the fuck does the Switch 2 have? Odyssey was awesome, sir. And what was the other thing? The Breath of the Wild was awesome too.
Yeah.
I love
Billy,
those
I do want to
games.
say, I've only been a host for one day.
But
All
thank
right,
you
I was
so
a
much.
producer before on Madhouse, host for one day. I so far hold the record of having a crown every single day I am a host. Okay,
Whoa.
keep that in mind when you talk to me, Billy the Fridge.
I need
Okay,
you to
no,
know
but-
something.
Whoa.
Test is not a show. It's a consolation prize.
Oh.
You couldn't
I thought it
spell
was a
consolation, Billy.
Wait. Why am I catching fucking strays?
Now you know how I
Nightmare.
feel.
That's what I
Nightmare,
do.
you are not a host. You are a Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh,
Wow,
I
that's
thought
hilarious.
I was. Oh, I could take my
That's
spot.
what I was
Glammy,
thinking.
You are not a tech person. You are a fuck toy.
I'm married.
Hello?
That's
Yeah, for Dave.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to comment on that.
That is
Yay!
kind of true.
Look,
Of course, you feel uncomfortable.
look, you came in here. Nightmare. I don't even know. I don't remember if Nightmare picked on CD-ROM actually. I can't remember if you did pick on CD-ROM.
I helped him get his stream
Yeah,
started.
he did. I called
Yeah.
him.
Also,
I
you
can't-
guys need to set a
You-
goal
you did-
for the toaster.
Maybe
Yes.
Nightmare did catch an unfair stray right there.
He did.
Yeah.
He did a little bit.
Fuck
a
you,
little
Billy.
bit.
Damn.
But it's your Tech Protect's fault. He's your co-host. You guys
All right,
came in here. You
1986,
started.
Welcome to Band World.
Thank you,
You
guys.
started picking on CD-ROM, boys. He's just a young guy. He's the new boy, and he's got every reason to be proud for where he's at. And he knew the numbers. And you're like, how could you know that? Because he did.
Yeah,
It is
he
impressive.
did.
You know what I like about your sweatshirt, Billy, is that it makes you look like Princess Leia. I like it's so cute. I love it. It's awesome.
You know,
I think that's so
kiss
cool.
my brother
Plus,
like
for-
her too.
That's what they're so like. It's so close to Star Wars Day too.
You
You,
know,
Guys,
Buffweave,
you
don't
guys need to
forget.
set, guys,
Buffweave, don't
you-
forget Star Wars Day.
you need to set the goal for the fucking toaster.
I can't set goals. I don't
Well,
have.
just put one
so-
on your overlay. You add a source, put a text thing, do a members thing, and you're gonna disassemble and reassemble a toaster and see if it works.
If we get
right now.
if we get a
Okay.
$10 dono, I'll bring up a picture that CD-ROM is very fond with. Okay.
So it's a source, and what
There
is
we
it?
go.
It's a source, and
I am
what?
now terrified. What are you talking about?
What's
You
this?
you wanna add the text thing and then put like 50 members or something, and you're gonna disassemble and reassemble a toaster.
Oh.
Unplugged, obviously.
For the record, I appreciate everyone trying to help Glammy. Glammy was very adamant about wanting to do the OBS for the show, and she still wants to do it. So we were gonna have.
Yes.
Are you gonna save it for marriage?
She wants to do right by you guys, and I'm adamant about making sure this goes well for her. So
Whoa.
I should probably say this out loud too.
Wow!
I really.
Hey, it popped on the screen.
I love this.
What
I
are
love
you
it
doing
too.
up there?
I don't know. I'm playing.
Oh, what's Buff doing? Buff keeps moving. Oh, all right.
That's not.
Dickhead.
Should we do 50?
I had to. I.
Do you want to do 50? So we do like 20, 50?
all right.
How does this go? Like 20, 50?
Ignoring that.
Or 50 as a total? Sure. Here you go. Have
1
fun
million.
with that. That works. Can you guys see that? Can you see that?
It looks
I
beautiful.
can see it. You're
There you go.
covering.
Is it
you're
big
covering
enough?
I
Tech,
did it.
Tech's face, but I can see it.
Tech
Oh,
Protect is
Oh
covering
no,
Tech
Tech
Protect's
protected
face.
that. Oh, hey, there's the actual one.
I can
All
make
right.
it smaller too. There we go. Hey, that's
We're here to
so
help.
cool. Hey, thanks. That was really helpful. Oh,
So
that's so cool.
I think I was trying to say, I appreciate everyone in chat who's being nice to Glammy. So this is like her
Yeah.
5th trip around the sun, so to speak.
Fifth.
So I
We're
wanted to-
talking 20.
all right. Well, I'm trying to be nice, and
Oh.
I honest and truly want it to go well for her. There's a lot of people in this community that don't want it to go well for her, and I don't appreciate that. So let that be
Aw.
known.
Well, thank you.
So anyone that anyone that wants to take a shot at you has to start going through me now. So
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Challenge accepted. No, I'm joking.
Glammy, how
Nah,
many
fuck
hosts
'em.
have you had that stood up for you?
I mean,
Wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
No, I was kicking the shit out of you all the time on Rewind. It was only like 2 days.
That was
Oh
like,
yeah.
but I thought you were being very nice.
Maybe I was. I just remember afterwards when I
That
kicked the
was
shit
an
out of you.
accident. that was something I should never have done, and I was in such a stupid mindset at that
I
point.
just remember kicking you on the way out so hard. I can't remember before.
Hey, you also said that you wanted me to come home too, and I did.
Yeah,
You
I
left
did.
the door open for me, so you have been on my
Aw.
side.
That's true.
all right, Buff, I've had enough. Either knock it off or I'm kicking you. I'm gonna start
Whoa.
standing up here.
What?
Uh-oh.
What are you talking? What are you talking
Oh.
about?
All right, we've got
Last warning. Okay.
Nasu said Buff Weeb W. That was from before though. And then Supreme Leader says y'all have a great show. Your boy gotta sleep. Good night, Supreme Leader. That was forever ago. Power Rage. Thank you so much for Band World. And we have some down here. Amazing Brandy. Let's do a dollar train. It's up to Glammy. Oh, thank you so much, Amazing Brandy. I
I
appreciate
love
that.
that idea.
A Dollar Tree would be great.
Hey, I'm just trying to.
You know, all the things that I think I wanted to say when we started, I think are finally like coming back to my head. They're all rushing back, so like
Oh,
I'm trying to like kind of pin them in my head to make sure we say them tomorrow when we do the show.
Ah. So-
CD-ROM, kick us whenever you feel like. Snap on these fools whenever you feel like.
Okay, but you can't take.
Well, I'll tell you
kick
what.
Billy. You can't kick Billy, ever. And Nightmare.
How about
Yeah,
how
and
about
te-
that?
Don't
and
kick
Tech
Billy.
Protect
How about we cover-
and
How about
Buff
we
Levi.
cover our last
You can kick
in
me.
history point?
Okay, you're cool
with
with
our
it.
guest.
There's no hard
Yeah, you
feelings
kick-
if I kick.
No,
if
you can kick
okay,
me.
so
Let
it's
me
okay
finish.
Sorry.
Let me finish. How about we collectively go over our last point in history together as a
Okay.
unit here before I politely ask our guests to leave?
What? Oh. Okay.
Last point of history that we have for today. Glam, you might get a kick out of this one.
Okay.
So let me make
Well,
sure I pull up
let's
the right
not kick
screen
me
here.
off. Woo!
No, we're not going to
Fine.
kick you off. Hang
Kick
on. I just
spree.
need to make certain I share the right window.
Oh,
Where'd it go?
doggy.
Here it is.
Oh, I love the doggy. Okay.
So, on this day in history,
Yes.
this was, let's see, this
Whoa.
was May 1st and 2nd, 2005. Namco and Bandai joined forces.
Oh,
So this
wow.
is when the two gaming companies came together and formed Bandai Namco.
Oh, cool.
You might you'll know Namco for the publisher that owned Pac-Man,
Yes.
and you'll know
Hey.
Bandai as the toy maker for toys like the Tamagotchi. Do you remember the Tamagotchi?
I used to have
love
one.
the
Do you know they still
I
make
have a
them?
Tamagotchi.
Beans does too. She has a wicked cute one.
I still have my
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
I have one in
she-
box.
Oh, you do?
That's really cool.
Which one do you have,
I'm
Billy?
getting back into virtual pets myself. I have a like last year we celebrated the 25th year of the first season of Digimon,
Oh.
and they released a special color edition of the Digivice, and I have
Digimon
it.
was my shit.
I have the Digivice. The what?
Yeah?
Were you ever into Mega Man?
Yes.
Yes.
I
was
love
obsessed
Mega Man.
with Mega Man as a kid.
Mega Man's awesome.
You know. Before I go, I also want to talk about like something also I was definitely obsessed with as a kid. What was your before I even say it? What was your favorite TV show as a kid?
It was and still is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Wow.
But like, I grew up on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and I used to love science. And I grew up with a show called Jimmy Neutron, and I loved it. Have you ever seen it?
You're just determined to do this, aren't you?
What?
No, I'm not. What's wrong?
I was really hoping you were going to go to Cartoon Network and say Dexter's Lab, but you're just.
I love
you're just
Dexter.
Oh,
No,
I like
first of
that
all,
show. That
who do
was
you
a
think
good
is
show.
smart? Who do you think is smarter, Dexter or Jimmy?
Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
That's hard to say, actually.
It's
That's-
hard. Jimmy Neutron. Who's
Jimmy,
more?
dude.
I think Dexter.
Yeah, maybe
Dexter
Jim-
had the much more impressive lab, and he had to build that.
Jimmy
himself.
turned
had-
a bunch of fucking circus rides into flying spaceships.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Jimmy
about?
also he achieved intergalactic space travel.
True.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
true.
say Jimmy. Yeah.
And Jimmy also had a great teacher, amazing,
Right.
wonderful teacher.
We're done.
That's all
No,
I'm saying.
no.
Oh
we're
my
not doing
gosh.
this.
It was a great teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lovejoy.
We're
Choo choo.
done. We're not doing that.
Thank you so much, Tech Megamind Choo Choo. Thank you guys. We appreciate
Buff
you
was
so
on the
much.
small screen. He wasted the joke on the small screen. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, that's funny. Today I made Boogie cosplay as a Pac-Man machine on Lolcow Live.
Really? How'd you do
Wait,
that?
what?
He was wearing a Pac-Man shirt, and I made him stand next to his other arcade
yeah. Oh, I
machine.
did
Oh,
see that. Yeah,
nice.
I was
Yeah.
wondering what that was.
Oh, there was so much going on. I wasn't paying attention to his shirt. Poor Boogie.
Yeah, we have a lot of sympathy for Boogie here in the Lolcow universe.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Poor
know
Boogie.
maybe I'm not supposed to, but I do. I think he's just hurting. Poor guy.
Megamind, choo choo.
The amazing,
Amazing Brandy, welcome to Band World.
Woo!
Yeah, boy. I greatly appreciate the support, guys. I knew we weren't gonna get a super hot start out of this, but we're gonna get better over time.
Well, we're
And we
new
appreciate-
too.
We appreciate everyone who's been really cool with us, and who
Yeah.
continues to be cool with us.
Thank you,
So-
Buffweeb. Miss Fowl is so proud of you, CD-ROM. Oh,
Yeah, I bet she is.
that's so nice, though.
You're killing it, guys. Have a great tech talk. Good
Thank
night.
you, Billy. Good night.
Thank you,
Thank
folks.
you, guys. I'm gonna shoot off. CD-ROM, before I go, can you just give me a what?
What?
Hell yeah.
There we go. I got you, buff. Adios, fucker.
Good night, Nightmare.
Good luck, boys
Hey.
and girls. Everybody in the chat, support these guys on
Uppies
Locale
for
Tech
5?
Talk.
Wait, did you get 5? We probably got 5. We need uppies.
Not yet. And you drop a $5 super chat. These are $2 chats so far.
Yeah, but if
But I'll
they're
do uppies.
okay.
I'll be here for like 2 more minutes, and then I gotta go. I gotta drive to San Diego in like a couple hours.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, you're doing the haunted house today, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
well,
haunted house.
That starts Sunday night.
How excited are you?
I am not excited.
No? Are you afraid?
Dude, I'm stressed. I'm stressed, dude. Ghosts are scary.
Yes. Oh, see, that is one thing because I know that Jaffe opened that to everybody, and that is one thing I don't need to be a part of. That scares me to pieces. I would cry. I would sit in a corner. I'd rock back and forth. It would not be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing a haunted house ghost hunting tour with like a paranormal investigator guy at 10 p.m. PST, and then we're doing me and maybe Becky Boop in a cemetery at 2 in the morning.
Oh my god, not a cemetery at
That
2 in the
sounds fun.
Oh god.
I've
That's
always
you're
thought
gonna get
ghost hunting was really
something.
cool.
Yeah, they said it's one of the most haunted cemeteries in the nation.
You're gonna get something though. You're gonna contract something.
Yeah, chlamydia probably.
No,
'cause
like a
it's-
spirit or something.
That's not how it works.
well, because Becky will be there. You know, it's like
Oh,
the air of the
Oh god.
the
That's not what we
the
meant.
region.
No, but-
Anyways,
No,
we got only 1 more minute for uppies, chat. Drop
I
a
need you guys
$5
to do me a
dono.
favor when you're there, though. I need at least one person on the team to go the achievement haunter route and try to be the guy that antagonizes all the spirits.
No.
That's funny.
No, because they bring them
Did you like
back.
Achievement Hunter? Are you a Achievement Hunter
I was.
fan?
I was an achievement hunter guy until they slowly killed their own brand. But yeah,
Oh god.
Yeah, I met
was-
like all of them.
I was there. I was there for every single episode of Let's Play Minecraft.
Hell yeah, big fan myself. I have some signed merch from like Jeff and Ray and all them like in the house somewhere.
Were you at RTX 2023 or 2013?
Not 2013. I'd have been 15 years old in 2013.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I got
16?
I got to be a guardian for 2013. That was really cool.
Oh
So-
hell yeah, dog.
So you're older than Tech?
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you-
I'm
you were-
only
you were what,
28.
15 in 2013?
You're 28,
I gradu-
really?
I graduated high school in 2015. You know, so
Aw.
that's where I'm at.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just a little guy.
You're just
Just
a little guy. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, no.
All right, well, no $5 super chat, boys. So
That's okay.
The uppies are going. I'm heading out.
All right, bye. Thank you. I appreciate
Good luck on the
you.
stream.
Thank you.
Show them some love, chat. All right, bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, that was so sweet to have everybody come in and help. Thank you guys. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Nightmare. Thank you, Buff Weeb. Thank you, Tech Protect. And Jaffe was here too. Okay, so we're still got an hour to go.
So that I say it out loud and I don't have to say it every show that comes up. The hosts, a lot of you guys have been really cool with me. So thank you for being so welcoming. And I've
Yeah.
been trying to take a lot of your advice since I got here. So some of you are not so keen on me, and I totally get it. I mean, you know who you are. I don't know if we'll ever really
Well,
like each other.
It's just
but like
that,
to everyone that's been
it's
really
all
cool with
new.
me, it really means a lot. I appreciate that you want us to succeed here, and I'm gonna try to do right by everybody. All right. Shall we continue?
Yes. Okay.
All
I
right.
liked the gaming one. That was good with the Pac-Man and the whatever that was.
Well, you're gonna like what comes next
Okay.
because let's start getting into the real docket.
Because now I
So-
forgot words.
So, Oblivion.
Oh, Bolivian! Yay! I love that game so much.
So, it should be mentioned, I'm not a big Elder Scrolls guy, but I remember when Oblivion, the first one, was hot on the market. How is your remastered playthrough going?
Okay, so I did not know that Oblivion existed. I didn't know that the Elder Scrolls were connected. So I don't really have anything to compare it to, but to be honest with you, I've seen older pictures and it looks like it's a moment, but it does look much better. The characters, however, are very busted. I do not like being ugly in my video games. I'm sorry, I just don't. I mean, if I'm going into a fantasy world, I want to feel the fantasy. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the fantasy. I want to be that girl. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
but so I don't really like the character design as much. Some of them are kind of cool. I think it's interesting that they make most of the lizards on the bad side, which is interesting because I don't know. I feel like that's speciesist. You know?
I get what you're saying.
Because it just seems like just because it's a lizard, like because so many people don't like snakes or don't like reptiles or whatever, they have to make them evil. Like it's just not fair.
Gotcha.
They can't
Well,
help being a reptile.
You're playing on a PC, right?
Yeah.
So I have a pertinent question about this. How is your experience with it? Is it choppy? Like, is it performing okay?
It's
Is, like,
actually
is it
laggy a
stable?
little bit. It lags a little.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that kind of figures because it turns out that Oblivion and other Unreal Engine 5 games we're finding that they're struggling to run on a lot of GPUs. They are actually struggling to run on GPUs that price over $2,000, which
Wow.
is
You'd
that's
think you'd be
not
safe
good.
at that point.
What's that?
You think you'd be safe at that point. If you bought like a $2,000
think, right?
computer,
But-
you feel like it would hold.
See, that's the brilliantly frustrating thing about technology is that you would think that at that stage you'd be great, but you shell $2,000 on a hot new GPU and you can't hit 60 FPS at 4K native, which
Oh,
is
wow.
which
No,
sucks.
you can't hit the FPS. Whew. That's
Do you know what I just said?
yes, those FPSs, they just be PSing.
I don't think you know what I just said.
It's just PMS everywhere.
Okay, so you're gonna find, Glammy, that we have a lot that in the tech sector we have a lot of acronyms.
Okay.
And this is an acronym that translates very well to the gaming sector. You'll hear this one a lot too. FPS can stand for two things depending on what you're talking about. In
Okay.
gaming, it could be first-person shooter,
Oh,
or
okay, that I know.
Yep, or it could be frames per second. So now that we're in this tirade, what do you understand about how video works on a screen?
What? How it works?
Yeah,
Like you just
when
point a camera and you film it and you put.
okay, sure, but do you understand the concept of frames per second?
Oh,
So
yeah,
for-
isn't that like when you do the animation or there's like the long time ago cartoon, like the clay animation where you do the click and then the click and then the click and then you put them together?
that's called stop motion.
But isn't
That's
that
called
frames per second though? Isn't the same concept, right?
That's an interesting way to tie it together. That's in concept. You're not entirely wrong, but
Okay.
here's the point, right? So imagine that you're looking at 1 second of a video on screen, right? 1 full second.
Yeah.
In that full second, there's a certain amount of frames or images, if you will, that make up that 1 second of video. So
Okay.
and frames are different depending on what you're shooting with. If you're watching a movie like a cinematic masterpiece, like you go to see Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, I haven't,
that
but
is-
I get it.
as an example.
Okay.
And 1 second in a movie like that is going to be roughly about 24 frames. So in the time it takes to see 1 second of that film, your eyes are consuming 24 separate still images stitched together.
20 images stitched together. Okay.
Yeah. So they flash kind of they kind of like as a milliseconds, right?
Okay.
Now in the gaming world, a lot of games will either run at 30 frames a second or they will run at 60. We're in a time period where it is very preferable to get 60 frames a second.
Ooh,
When you
get them
60
seconds.
frames- right. Now when you're playing a game that's 60 frames a second, your games look smoother. The movement doesn't look nearly as choppy.
Okay.
So imagine, right? If a movie is 24
Mm.
and a game is 60, that's a lot more frames, right? So
Yes.
now the animation looks a lot smoother. Are you keeping up with me here?
Yeah. So
Cool. Okay.
yeah. So one's more. So it doesn't have as much as it needs. It needs more, which is why it's laggy.
Well, the game should be running at 60 frames per second native at 4K. What the problem is that on computers it's struggling to do that.
Right. So it needs more in order to keep up with it.
It doesn't work like that. When you
Why doesn't it work like that? It needs more.
I'm sorry.
It needs
Hold
more.
on.
It needs more.
It just hit me, and I think it's really funny. You can't feed it more frames, Glammy. That's not the point.
Well,
it's
you
not
can
like
feed it more memory. Why can't you feed
give
it
it more frames? No. The game is supposed to be receiving or operating at 60 frames per second, but it can't. There's something in either the code with the driver, or that the video card is not performing to the spec that it's supposed to be performing.
Okay.
So it cannot quote unquote export 60 frames per second, and it should be able to.
Okay.
So when you turn frame generation off, it really struggles to do this. So
Oh, wait. Somebody in the chat, Hark Hysteria says, yes, you can with frame gen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right, we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. How many
job.
How many super chats did we miss? We just
Oh,
only missed a
yeah,
couple,
we
I
missed a
think.
couple. Hang on, we can go back.
Heck, thank you. First Elder Scrolls without bugs for me right now. It's for me, and it's an RM. Okay. Bewildered, CD-ROM and Glammy, great combo. Best of luck. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Amazing Brandy, what do you think about Days Gone remastered? Haven't played it. If I ever get to it, I'll let you know.
Thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate it.
All right. So that was kind of my tirade on frames per second. let me summarize what we're seeing with the whole thing about Oblivion, and if we got a clip to play, we'll play it.
Okay.
So PC Gamer has reported that unexpected performance problems with Oblivion Remastered, specifically. Okay, so here's where this gets interesting, right? This is specifically on the NVIDIA RTX 5090. The 5090, Glammy, is like the hot new video card, like top tier video card of the line. It's the most expensive one you can get. It's supposed to be the top performer. It's like nothing is supposed to perform better than it right now.
Okay.
It is kind of supposed to be the most powerful GPU available this year. And even though it is at 60 frames per second, 60 frames per second at ultra with ray tracing enabled, it cannot do that. The author of these articles are noting that that enabling DLSS in frame generation is essential to achieving that smoother gameplay. So that's a little sad, right? Because frame generation is kind of supposed to be a tool, like an AI-assisted tool for creating extra frames to make games look better. And the whole idea is that you shouldn't need that at high performing graphic cards.
Thank you, Nessus, for the one gifted.
Oh. Yes, thank you for gifting them. We appreciate all the new members. So at that level, that's a problem. That means that either something is not engineered correctly, or there's a software coding problem, something that NVIDIA needs to fix, or there needs to be a patch for the game. And it goes further than this, because we're finding that this goes into extra Unreal Engine 5 games. Now, let me take a break from this tirade and talk to you about Unreal Engine, because I want to know your answer. So, do you know what a video game engine is?
I know what a video game is.
You know what a video game is.
I know what an engine is. An engine when you go in a car.
So, when you're developing a video game, engines have a couple different functions. Let me see if I can get you. So, game engines, they're tools available to implement video games without building everything from the ground up. So they kind of assist developers so that they're not kind of just creating everything from scratch. They can be 2D based or 3D based. They offer a lot of tools to aid in asset creation and placement. The one that I think Oblivion... does Oblivion use UE5? It might, but there's a lot of other games that kind of tie into what we're talking about here. So I'll put it this way. There's a really, really popular game engine called Unreal. Have you heard of that before?
No, it's not real.
Brilliant insight, Glammy. Thank you. There's a popular gaming engine called Unreal.
Okay.
It was developed. I'm pretty sure the engine was developed by Cliff Bleszinski, who's very, very famous for games that he's created years ago, like Jazz Jackrabbit. But he was really big for creating a game called Unreal.
Okay.
And a subsequent game called Unreal Tournament, which you might have heard of. You're
No.
making me really sad. Okay, so we'll not do that.
Why is that sad?
Well, Unreal Tournament's really popular. Chad, have you played Unreal Tournament 99? Somebody must have. Come on, don't leave me hanging here. So there's
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I think so.
Unreal has had very many iterations. It's a very, very popular game engine for a lot of developers. Oh, here's a game I know you know.
What?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes, that one I do know.
Now the gears are turning. Kingdom Hearts 3 was developed in Unreal Engine 4. So
is that a pixel thing?
They use kinda. It's a graphics engine.
Okay, so a pixel thing. Right?
Sure, at a super base level, yes.
Okay, so say a pixel thing. It makes more sense.
Didn't
they do like it was like depends on how many pixels? So the Nintendo had a certain amount of pixels. It was like 30 or 60 pixels per and then the PlayStation had a 100 something pixel right?
So you're kind of getting into the weeds here because
Oh.
pixels are a little more appropriate when you're talking about screens themselves and not about the game.
That's not what you're talking about, because that's what it sounded like to
No.
me. Oh, God damn it.
No,
Okay.
we're trying to talk about the graphics engine.
I thought that was part of the graphics, is the pixel.
Pixels matter when you're talking about what's appearing on a screen, yes. But not it matters less when you're talking about like what the game looks like, what asset creation and background. And
you said ass.
Visual fidelity.
You said ass.
You have a drink. I'm gonna let you have your fifth grade moment. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. I do have my work cut out for me. Let's see. Let me Oh, this is my life now. This is what I agreed to wake up at 4 a.m. for. Let's see. So I want to see if I can just get a little bit of so unengine. So you're unengine, is that how it's pronounced? Well,
thank you, amazing Brandy. Y'all should have a segment with tech trivia. Yes, that is coming. It is.
Yeah, so let's take a second to say that I have a lot of aspirations for what we want to do with Tech Talk. They're not Lammy, come on. You're not 5 years old. You got to get through this.
I'm sorry, it's 5:30 in the morning. What do you want from me? I don't sleep much. Everything's funny to me at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, now I know. There are a lot of goals and ideas that I'd like to incorporate into Tech Talk.
Yes.
I think a lot of them are really cool.
And Jaffe is helping me with the tech thing, with a thing for you, and I'm so excited about it, you guys. It is so amazing. I can't wait.
It was a pretty fun idea. We just couldn't get it implemented in time for today, so we're sorry about that.
Yeah, but he's still gonna help me. Glammy, drag me now. What?
Drag who? What?
Pirate, you're not. Oh, you are in there. Oh, well, no, I'm not dragging you right now. I'm in the middle of a conversation. Hang on 1 second. You have to wait your turn. Okay.
So
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm trying.
so let's try and kind of wrap this particular point up. We're
Wait,
we're
what?
thinking
They
a lot
tell
of people.
Glammy they use the Unreal Engine for movies would blow her mind. They use it for movies?
That's correct. They do actually. So there are people that are
Oh,
using
good.
a game
Chat, give me
engine.
hints so that I sound smart. Go ahead. So it's they use the Unreal Engine for movies.
They can, yes. Isn't that
Okay.
so? The
That's so
software
good.
development kit for Unreal Engine 5 can be used to produce to videos and movies, and it's really cool looking when they do. In fact, I'll give you an example of somebody that actually used Unreal Engine for a YouTube video in recent history. Do you like Epic Rap Battles of History?
That what? All I got of that was a history and something about
Do you
picker
like
apples.
Do you like Epic Rap Battles of History?
Oh, yes, I do. I think Boy in a Band was in one of them, right?
Maybe, but Epic Rap Battles used Unreal Engine for their backgrounds when they did the Indiana Jones versus Laura Croft battle.
No, I'm not drunk. What? I'm just normally stupid. It's not my fault. Or at least in this area.
I'm gathering that what I just said doesn't mean anything to you.
I didn't hear anything you said.
Epic Rap Battles of History used Unreal Engine 5 to make the backgrounds in the Indiana Jones versus Laura Croft battle.
Oh, cool.
Do you remember that one?
No, but I know what those are. Like
Okay. So anyone that wants to go over and watch that battle again, when you look at all the backgrounds for that Laura Croft is standing in front of, those were all generated in Unreal Engine 5, the software development kit for it. It looked really cool.
Sorry. Song came
Yes.
to my head. Was that CD-ROM and GH5? What? Go ahead, like the GH5. No. Isn't that a song? Do you know what I'm talking
No.
about? No? Okay.
No, I don't think I do.
All right. I think it's a TikTok thing.
So to wrap up this point, where a lot of people are finding what is so funny now?
Somebody said I have an attention span of a puppy.
Yeah, you do.
That is the funniest
Starting
thing.
to grind my gears. We have a docket, Glammy.
Fucking great. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm paying attention.
At this point, a lot of people are thinking that the poor performance they're finding out of the whole issues with Unreal Engine and games like Oblivion, we're thinking that it's due to an improper shader compilation.
A shader
So-
compilation?
Yes. So
Okay.
let me explain shaders to you because I think you might find this interesting. Imagine that you're playing a game. So all
playing a
right,
game.
here's how I have to speak to you. I'm figuring this out. Glammy, imagine right now that you're playing Oblivion.
Okay.
You're playing your favorite game in the world right now.
Yeah.
And you walk up to a lake, and you think the lake looks really pretty.
I do. I do think those are pretty. Okay.
So you think the lake looks really pretty
Yes.
because the lake is overlaid with a shader. And the shader basically assists in making the water look like real water.
Oh, cool.
Right? So
Yeah.
when you have bad shader compilations that try to make things look pretty but don't operate efficiently, they slow the game down.
Okay.
What is so funny now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You just. Okay, I'm sorry.
This is my life, folks. This is what I signed on to for 4 a.m. for every day of my life from now on. I didn't need to be here. I have a full-time job.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm here because I wanted to be.
Okay, no, I want to be too. I'm very happy. I'm sorry. sorry. Okay, water, shading, go. Shadows, shading, shading.
Now my
shading.
mouse is borked. That's great. That's this is.
You just
Now I have to
porked your
fix
mouse.
Yeah, it's stuck. Oh my! Oh, there goes.
You
Hold on.
porked your mouse. We lost him because he porked
Yeah,
his
I'm here.
mouse.
Hold on a second. Oh, oops, that's the one thing.
Okay. It's funny. It's so funny.
Come on, USB. Work with me.
Oh,
really
Clammy,
funny
you've
for
got
you.
this. Oh, thank
All
you,
right, here we go.
Bewildered. I appreciate that. CD-ROM has the patience of it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's awesome. I appreciate him
Oh,
very
you're
much.
going to find out exactly how much
Seeing
patience
Clammy
I really have.
fun is
Forward.
awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Power Rage. I appreciate it. I am laughing so hard. I'm crying. Like, it's funny. So funny for some reason. Okay.
All right. Do
What?
you want us to go over something? Do you want us to go over something that might hold your attention a little more?
Good luck with that. But all right, let's go.
All right. How do you feel about Fortnite?
Oh, I actually like that one. I can't play it for long if I'm not playing with friends. Like just by
Okay.
myself. It's Oh, thank you so much, Heck. Good job, Glammy. You're doing great. Oh, thanks.
Okay. So Fortnite is returning to iOS this week.
This week.
It is returning to iOS this week.
What was it on before?
It was already on PC and console. It's coming to Apple iOS this week.
Then why did
It's
you
returning
say
to
that?
the Apple iOS store.
Oh, no, they had issues. Apple swore that they would never partner with them again because they were mad at them because they tried to hijack them on getting paid. Because for some reason Apple did not want to pay they did not want to pay Fortnite. They thought they were going to get a free ride on that one.
Yes, there was a whole mess of things that happened. Yeah. I can see the gears turning now.
Yeah, I know this one. I know this one.
Yes. Tim Sweeney confirms that Fortnite is returning to the US iOS App Store next week.
Okay.
Epic has put forth a peace proposal. If Apple extends the court's friction-free Apple tax-free framework worldwide, they'll return Fortnite to the App Store, and they will drop current and future litigation on the topic. So they have.
They're going to go back to go to court.
Yeah, so they've extended an olive branch, and it appears that Apple has accepted. And sometime next week, the current litigation, whatever's being litigated in court about Fortnite or about Apple, I'm not keeping close tabs on it. I really don't like Fortnite that much. I don't care for it.
I like the characters. And they always do a Star Wars thing every year.
I'm not big on the bandwagon of battle royale games, but if I were gonna pick one and stick with it, I'd rather play Warzone. That's just me. But that's I guess anyone who wants to play it on Apple can rejoice. It's coming back, folks. So give it a little bit of time and keep your eyes on your iOS App Store. That's gonna come back.
All right, you're done sharing that, right?
Yeah, I'll take this one down.
Thank you, Power Rage 1986. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. What? CJ. Oh, I think that was the Dollar Train. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys so much.
So I think that's a quote from that's probably a quote from GTA. So I
think that's cool. Well, sort of. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's kind of, I guess it's cool. I hope they pay them this time, though. But I do like Fortnite. I do.
Like everyone to get along. I mean, that's not going to happen, but I would like everybody to get along. But
but if they're not going to pay them, then why get along?
Well, correct. I mean,
it's a multi-million-dollar game.
Hey, a healthy dose of corporate drama, right? So
no, absolutely.
Listen, pay your developers, pay the publishers, work hard and get paid. Really? That's kind of my stance. If people are gonna put in effort on stuff, make sure they get paid.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to go into a tirade about what's fair wage and everything. I think people should get paid what they're worth. But like if people work, pay them. Don't
Yeah.
don't withhold the wages, right?
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not right. But
Now,
it's so interesting that Fortnite would be willing to work with them again, though. Oh no, it's
Right.
the Apple. Who extended the branch to Apple or Fortnite?
Epic, the company Epic.
Okay, so that was the Fortnite
Fortnite
people. So they reached
Yes,
out first.
Fortnite is owned by Epic.
That's
Yep.
interesting because they got fucked over royally.
Right. Hey, look,
So,
who
and they'd be
wants
the
to
one-
say hi? Yeah, come here, you. Say hi.
Lovejoy says, "Are you by chance stone glamming it? I think you both have a good dynamic, fun show. Thank you so much, Lovejoy. No. Oh, Kitty, it's so cute. No, I'm not stoned at all. I don't sleep that much, and everything's funny at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't know. I'm a happy person. I think that's just it.
Yep.
Bring up Peter
So
Parker.
everyone, this is Chaos Control Cat. Her name's Ryooki.
Oh,
Say hi-
so
say hi to me.
cute. That's adorable, kitty.
Make sure you
Ah.
Okay, all right, go on.
What are you doing to the kitty? Be nice to the
I was making her
kitty.
dance.
God, see, this is why you're single. You
Oh,
just don't know how to.
Oh, come on, that was a low blow.
I'm sorry.
We'll see her more on stream here and there. I was making her dance and she didn't appreciate it.
I wouldn't either.
I was making her wave to the chat.
Yeah, well,
I was
you
making,
gotta,
yeah,
you
that's
gotta
what I was
treat your
doing. I was making her wave.
You gotta treat your kitties better. You know? Okay.
So the chat's saying that I'm not talking about why the game was removed. Listen, y'all, I'll be blatant. I don't have a good understanding about why Fortnite was actually removed. I heard there was some litigation. I heard it had something to do with money. To be
That's why
blatantly
it was
honest, I
removed.
don't care why it was removed.
That
I'm
was
not
why.
a fan of Fortnite, so I wasn't following
No,
I wasn't following it closely.
I'm telling you, that's why it got removed. It got removed because Apple refused to pay them. They thought that they would just have them be there.
Got it.
Yeah, that's literally why they went to court, because they were like, "Pay us," and
Yeah,
they didn't.
that's fair because the tweets that I was looking at just now were mentioning that Epic, they made it very clear that Epic was the one that was trying to litigate Apple. And
Yeah.
I heard, and also, I mean, I don't think they're having a good week in court either. I heard,
Wow.
I gotta get more educated on the topic, but I heard they had a loss in court handed to them. So
Yeah,
they probably had it coming.
they did. They literally wouldn't
Yep.
pay them. What part of that don't you get? They didn't pay them. That was the problem.
I get it. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I'm
woo,
reinforcing.
woo. Oh, it's so hard to teach you things.
All right, let's want to cover another one?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I think this was gonna get covered on live and it didn't get used. So let's talk about this because a lot of people are gonna have a lot of things to say about this.
Oh wait,
So,
here,
bad news for-
Dingo says it's because Fortnite was accepting payments through their own store and avoiding Apple Store. So Apple was not making any money, not Epic. See, they didn't pay them. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Thank you for proving my
Right.
point.
All right. So here's Xbox folks, I got some bad news for you. And I'm included with this, so I'm here suffering with you. Xbox has announced that price increase. Oops, that's not how I share.
No worries,
Hold
great
on.
girl. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you.
That's the share button. There we go.
Okay.
Xbox has announced that price increases are approaching. So all the consoles,
Haven't they always?
controllers, consoles, controllers, and accessories are going to rise for holiday 2025. I'm sorry, they're going to rise worldwide. Game prices are also going to rise for holiday 2025, which is not good news. Some first-party Xbox games are going to also cost upwards of $80 each. Here's the new prices on the screen. So this is not great. So Nintendo has essentially kind of kicked the door in, and I don't like it. I used to be in
The way you said that, I don't like it.
I don't. It's the truth. I don't like
Where's
it.
your feeling? It just be like, I don't
when I
like
was-
it.
I
You know?
if I start getting heated, I'm gonna start breaking stuff again. So I need to be a little more careful. But there used to be a time and a day when I was a lot younger that I would adamantly defend Nintendo for a lot of stuff they did. Not anymore.
It's over.
The way that I've explained it to a lot of people is that Nintendo is so traditionally Japanese that it hurts. They are very, very stuck in their ways. They're very stubborn. They are very unwilling to move with the times, and they are now having a negative impact on the rest of the industry. This is, for lack of a better word, this is bad. They've essentially kicked down the door into introducing higher priced video games, and Xbox says, well, if they can do it, we're going to do it too. So now you're looking at the pricing chart for a lot of this stuff. The Series S is going to cost between $380 and $430. The Series X between $450 and $600. If you're going up to a 2 terabyte model, that's upwards of $730. And remember this, folks. This started too when the PS5 Pro was announced at an awful $700. That wasn't great for them either. The internet destroyed them for that. And I don't know what their sales are going to be looking like for a PS5 Pro. I have to get numbers on their pre-order metrics and see how bad that's going for them. Looks like the core controller is staying. The core controllers are kind of staying the same. Special editions are going up by about $10. Elite controllers are going up to $200. Wireless headsets are going up another $10. So we're going to see this, and this could be the unfortunate part is this could be an effect of the Trump era tariffs.
Okay, so I'm thinking the difference is that the Switch 2 is brand new and the Series S and X are 5 years old.
Correct. That's the part that really burns a lot of people. That the series in closer to 4 actually. The Series X was released in November of 2020. So it's got another several months to go before it's really 5 years old, but it for all intents and purposes, this is stuff that's been on the market for nearly 5 years. It should not continue to be priced at what it's priced right now. Especially since the console is probably only going to have another 2-3 years on its life cycle. This pricing is completely absurd. They might as well have lost their damn minds.
Yes, I agree. How do you feel about these lawsuits against Fortnite, though? And gaming for excessive game playing addiction of 4 hours or more? Whew.
Where do you see that?
Hey, it's a question I'm asking you, sir.
That Fortnite is being sued for excessive gamers?
Mm-hmm.
That's just as stupid.
Yeah.
You can't sue a company for having people play their game. That's the whole point.
How come? They tried to blame the rapper. They tried to blame him for all the violence. They blamed Eminem. Why can't they blame the video games?
They can blame video games for a lot of stuff, but they can't sue. You can't sue a company for saying, "Oh, people are addicted to the game you released." It's like that's your problem.
Yeah.
Like you need to be either be a better parent or the person that's playing the game is responsible for their own life as a functioning adult.
Well, some people just have like an attention span of a goldfish, and they can't. And then they forget to eat and go to sleep, and we should be. What do we think about the games that put the responsibility on the games instead of the humans, right?
Lammy, are we projecting a little?
No, we're pulling your chain. I read it in the chat. I don't even care. Thank you, Tag. You're the bestest.
So, to answer your question, I think it's just as stupid.
Yeah, I think it was silly when they blamed the
It's not normal everyday stupid. It's advanced stupid.
All right, are we done looking at this? Because we're still big.
We can be if you're that bored.
Oh no, are we still talking about it? There's more?
I mean, I was going to keep talking about it if you wanted to. I think it makes a lot of people mad. It frustrates me.
Well, it was frustrated me talking about it for a long time. Sorry.
So you want to move on because you're just upset about it?
Oh yeah, I'm just so burned by the whole thing. I'd like to move on because Whew, it burns my gears. Sizzle, sizzle.
What is this voice you're doing? Are you trying to be me right now? I don't like. What is this?
No.
I feel like you're throwing shade my way.
No. I'm trying to pretend to be mad when I didn't really care about it. I just want to go on to the next thing.
This is all right. Look, is this what the show's gonna be from now on? I'm gonna just try to go over something. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's awful.
I only did that to 2. I paid attention as much as I could.
Let's see. So we had a couple things about AI that we wanted to go over. I don't know if we'll get to some of the stuff on the docket about Tesla.
Ooh, Tesla. Let's do that one first.
You want to do Tesla? Okay.
Yeah.
So in Tesla news, the Wall Street Journal has allegedly published articles discussing a supposed search the company is undertaking to replace Elon Musk as CEO. So
yeah.
I
I read that.
I guess this is relevant because Tesla's kind of like kind of viewed, and I don't care. Look, chat, I don't care what you think about Elon Musk. I really don't want to hear it. Tesla is one of those kind of like big name players in the tech industry right now, as far as it pertains to the cars and to solar panels and to how they're sorry, I'm trying to bring up the right screen, to how they're trying to shake up how things are kind of engineered in these industries, right?
Yes.
So the Wall Street Journal reported about a month ago that Tesla's profit sinking and investors are worried about Elon Musk's White House focus.
Uh-huh.
The company's board got serious about looking for a CEO to succeed him. Again, this is alleged. I feel like I've heard that Elon has denied this.
Right.
So I'm kind of I'd kind of rather take his word for it over the word of the Wall Street Journal. I'd rather take his word for it over the word of the media any day of the week.
Well, I actually heard that they were like that he was gonna go broke because he was because of buying Twitter. Like he ended up putting himself in the.
Yeah.
There was a lot of money that he sunk into that. Is it possible? No, it can't be possible. Huh?
It was, but that claim is just as equally stupid.
Maybe it was dicey for a little bit.
Listen. You got to understand this about Elon Musk, and I know people hate it because people like to hate the rich. But Elon Musk is KMA rich.
I don't hate anybody.
Right, but in purpose. Elon Musk, if Elon sold all of his stock, so Elon is rich in net worth. He's not flush with cash, right?
Right.
So in order for him to buy things, he has to sell a lot of his stock. He owns a lot of stock in Tesla. And that stock, and he owns stock in a lot of other stuff.
You're saying stock an awful lot.
I have to illustrate my point.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Stock, lots, Elon Musk, got it.
Elon has about, from what I gathered, 6 different companies if we include Twitter, right?
Yes.
And he is the largest stock owner in like the bulk of all those companies. And each of those companies that he is the primary shareholder of, those shares are really expensive. They're very valuable. Right. So whenever he wants to buy something to make the money that he's going to buy with, he has to sell off some of those stocks, those shares. So he's not rich in the sense that some person is rich with assets in the bank or being flush with cash. But when you consider his net worth, he is very rich. He is KMA rich. So that means something. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
It became important for me to explain this, and then I forgot where I was going.
It was about not being broke.
Oh yes. So no, the claim that he's going to go broke because he bought Twitter was absurd when he bought Twitter, and it's absurd now. He's not going to go broke because he splurged on Twitter. That's not right. It's not accurate. It's not factual, and it's stupid. He is going to be. Let me assure you, everybody, Elon Musk is going to be just fine in spite of what you think about him. So you can be mad about it, or you can find somewhere else, something else to throw your concentration on.
Yeah. Are you for
so-
Elon Musk or are you against?
I want him to succeed. I want him to
Yeah.
make good decisions, and I want his companies to thrive. I don't
Yeah.
think he's a malicious guy.
I mean, he does make an egregious amount of children, but other than that, he seems fine.
I mean, look, yeah.
Oh, and then the fact that his daughter,
yeah,
his
and sure,
trans daughter, came out and she's pissed at him.
I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah, she outed him for ended up being like for not being as good on the game that he
Mhm.
was playing.
Look, do I think Elon Musk is a stand-up gentleman that can do absolutely no wrong and is immune to being to anything? Like no, of
No.
course not. I think some of his decision making is egregious.
Okay. Which ones? Which ones are egregious?
I'm not, as a devout Christian, I'm not keen on him having several children with several different women.
That sounds like a you problem. You know what I mean, though? Like he doesn't follow your beliefs, so that's so.
Right, what am I going to do about it?
Right.
I can
So
be
that
mad at
doesn't
it, or I
count.
can find something.
So
I
that
can
doesn't-
find something else to do.
Yeah, so that doesn't
Right.
count. So what's the other thing that you think is egregious?
I might have been embellishing that statement a little. I'm kind of saying it only out loud because I'm saying that like I don't kiss the ground he walks on, and I'm not the kind of person that will say Elon Musk. I'm not a person that says Elon Musk is incapable of doing anything wrong. No, that's not
Well,
a wise stance.
everybody's capable of doing things wrong. I'm just
Right.
playing devil's advocate. I'm trying to, figure out where you're at.
That's fair. That's fair. And how I'm attempting to answer you is to say that he may say or do something that I don't agree with, that I think is stupid or wrong or egregious. And if that happens, I'm not going to try to defend him on it.
Okay.
I will go to the internet, I will engage with people in the LCU, and I will say, no, I don't agree with this. I don't think he should be doing that.
Well, what do you feel about the claims that he put chips in Christians, right, to get political power? So it does seem hypocritical.
He did. When did he say that? I might need a source.
I know he was talking about chips to put into skins, that he was trying to fix the neurological sciences of depression, anxiety.
So that's a gray area. I on one hand, I can see that being a kind of thing for Neuralink. I can kind of see that being a benefit for like science and the good of humanity, right? I can see that being the kind of thing where you can put into a consumer product like Neuralink, and anybody who says, you know what, I want a chip in my brain that could help mitigate my depression. I think if that's something that people want, do it. Make the money on it. I got no problem with it.
Do you think that it's morally wrong?
Not really. Not if somebody wants it. I think it becomes morally wrong when it becomes a mandate.
Mandate, yeah. Okay. All right. I gotcha.
Yep. So like I think that like there's a lot people are in a lot of hubbub about RFID chips being implanted, right? Now that's
RFID chips? Is that the one that goes in your hand to identify who you are?
Yeah, radio frequency
Okay,
identification.
yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, see, you're not big on it. Now, as a technical person, I see a lot of benefits with it. I like the thought of going up to my door and waving my finger and unlocking it. I like the thought of maybe if I get hit by a car and I'm about to die and somebody needs to find my medical information in a real flash, then the first responder can go, we need all this guy's emergency information. Swipe, there it is. Get him in the ambulance. I see positive benefits to something like that.
I see Order 66.
Exactly, right? To someone that's either uninitiated or somebody that's worried that like this is a valid concern, and I get it.
I heard Elon Musk say that he was saying, "Be careful of AI. It's a bad road to go," and then he makes his own.
Again, citation needed. It might be a little more. It might be a little more broad than what you think he's saying, right?
How broad do you need it? Like he straight up said, "Be careful of AI. it's going to be an issue. And then he comes up with one.
Now you got
And the Kardashians purchased it. It is about $2,000. And it's on the market right now.
now you got me wondering. Hang on.
Look it up. It's there, buddy. It is.
I'm looking it up. Hang on.
I just know that we're friends.
see.
You know,
He's-
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to have those
All right, his
debate
exact quote.
questions.
His exact quote: "I think we should be very careful about artificial intelligence.
Yes.
If I were to guess like what our biggest existential threat is, it's probably that. So we need to be very careful with the artificial intelligence." All right, so I don't think he's wrong. Artificial intelligence is the kind of thing they need to be careful of.
But then why
But
did he put
now,
it
at the
together?
same time, he would put it together because, as a business person, Elon Musk understands that AI is the way of the future. That he is wholly incapable of stopping the development of AI. So it would be wiser for him to start developing that for himself, so that he can develop something that has guardrails on it, so it doesn't become a system that becomes problems like an iRobot or some other movie that I've never seen. Right?
So you're still trying to say that there's a
that's
way
what I
to
gather from it.
control it? Because
Right now there is, yeah.
right now, but I still feel that eventually it's going to be able to be strong enough where it can go beyond the boundaries of its programming.
It could if we're not careful, yes.
Yeah, so how do
So
we
it-
make it
and
so
actually
it
that's-
doesn't? How do we have a false safe?
Well, there's a lot of AI. There's a lot of large language models right now that have guardrails. In fact, there was a story a while ago about, I think, ChatGPT leaking Samsung company secrets because it was kind of being used inappropriately, and ever since that happened. Right. So I'll use the company I work for as an example. I'm not going to say what company I work for.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I
don't do
I don't
that.
want that attached.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't want that attached to the show. But
Yeah.
I'll say that when this was a thing, when this was happening, there were people in the company I work for that were using ChatGPT, and shortly thereafter, ChatGPT was banned, use in the company.
Huh.
After that happened, they began talking to Microsoft about how they could implement GPT correctly, quote unquote correctly.
Okay.
And now my company has their own internal version of ChatGPT, and it's the ChatGPT that has guardrails. So if I try to hit at it and get it to leak company secrets, it will deny me. It will not do anything that was deemed malicious to the company. So there are ways to kind of do that. But we've got
Okay,
you
but
know what? I was
guardrails,
gonna
can
say-
you think of guardrails in a bowling alley? You can take those down. Guardrails aren't always permanent. There's still
Sure, but it
ways
would
to
take
get
a whole lot
around
of
it.
effort.
Well,
would
I
take a whole
mean,
lot of
with
effort
a
to do that,
bored AI that's sitting in the closet waiting to clean up your mess, waiting to clean up the freaking nastiness of somebody's house who's just too lazy to do it themselves. And you
I
don't
see.
think they're gonna like break out of the bonds of servitude?
I see the problem here, and the problem is you're living 10 years in the future.
No, the Kardashians literally bought a bot that's supposed to help with like nanny duty. It's supposed to help with cleaning. I mean, we're talking it goes beyond a Rumba, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. It could become a concern if we're not careful about it.
Okay, I still think it's wrong. It is 6 o'clock. If you guys want us to go longer, it'll be like.
I'll tell you what. Let's be good local employees and extend by 10 minutes since nothing's in front of us.
Well, we can go extended for another 30 if you guys want to drop a dono. $20 just because we're small, so we'll make it a low one. If you guys want to do a $20 dono, we can stay for another half hour. Other than that, we can do like the last 5-10 minutes to wrap up.
So if we were to continue talking about this,
Yeah.
what you're thinking about right now is that AI is fully capable of thinking for itself. That's not accurate. So it's not like it can't. Right
I
now
beg
it
to
cannot.
differ. There's that whole robot, that AI robot that has her own citizenship. You're telling me she can't? They talk to her freely. She's a citizen.
I need to see this for myself. I can't. I'm not educated enough to comment
I think
on it.
her
I need
name
to see
is
it for myself.
Sonia. Like her Sonia, Sony, not Sony, but it's somebody. But she has her own citizenship because she's able to talk. You're telling me that she's not free thinking? I give her two more years and
she's not free thinking.
I don't know. I mean, to get citizenship? How is she not free thinking and get
It's probably
citizenship?
just a meme.
You think that's a meme? I mean, fucking what? Will Smith got on a deck with her and tried to do bump nasties with her.
I want to assume what you're saying is true.
He's on a boat. Will Smith was on a boat trying to bump uglies. Another 30 minutes, please.
Another 30 minutes, please.
Thank you so much. We'll go until 6:30. All right, so literally he tried to bump uglies with this robot.
Who are you talking about? What?
Will Smith. Go look it up. There's an AI of her name's like Sonia or something like that. Robots on the run on information we have.
All right, hang on.
No, she's not. As a chat bot. No, not that. The girl that ended up getting citizenship. She's like a real AI bot.
You said Will Smith or Will who?
No, Will Smith hung out with her. I'm telling you, it's a thing. I'm telling you.
I feel like you're all right. Hold on. Tries on. Wait a minute. What the? Oh, that.
Yes.
Right, hold on. It's starting to come back to me.
Yeah, and Will Smith literally tried to bump uglies on a boat.
Hold on. I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this
Night,
in passing.
Aurora. Love you too, girl.
Hold on. Oh,
hey, Tech Protect. Oh, Tech, do you want to be a mod? Oh, I know you got to go to bed early too.
This is wild. Hang on.
Yes. Wait, it's got to be up higher. Hang on. Go.
Yeah, well, no. That's me. I just turned the video down because I don't want to get claimed.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
But
you can grab it later if you want.
This was 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where this music comes from.
Hello, Will Smith.
It's nice to meet you, Sophia. Let me tell you.
That's an animatronic.
This is an irrational human behavior to want to tell jokes.
What?
See?
What the heck?
I turned it off for copyright purposes, but do you see?
I see what you're saying. I mean, it's
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, hold on. Let me look a little more at Hanson. So here, this is. Oh, okay. So you could probably show this. I don't have the video on the screen.
Okay. What is it?
Hanson AI. Oh, okay. So this is a robotics company that's integrating AI. I don't know how else to really kind of explain this to you in a way that'll make sense. I still don't find that this is totally free thinking, right? This is kind of the AI right now is what we call predictive.
Okay.
So it takes in it's based on a large language model, like and that's a lot harder to explain, but basically you feed the AI a sentence, a string of words, right?
Okay.
You feed it something like that.
Uh-huh.
And based on what you're feeding it, it does some quick math. It checks, it kind of like consults a library of words and forms a sentence based on what sounds like the most appropriate response would be to that kind of question.
Okay.
That is ChatGPT in a nutshell.
Right.
And AIs work very similar to that.
Right.
That's called large language is that large language model or is it language library model?
You know, there's that other one. What is that other? Somebody said about the dogs. Wait, hang on 1 second. I gotta go find their comment.
Large language model.
Their comment. Where'd you go? You said something about dogs. That's true. I've seen that. Yeah, Chinese have robot dogs with guns. Yes, I have seen that. That is super impressive. And then this Jersey Shore bitch says there are robots for dental work for the students. They gag, freak out crazy. Yeah, that's craziness.
That is.
Like a furry.
So,
oh, no furries. Oh,
so,
good
sidebar.
God, no. What?
Sidebar,
a Furby.
have you ever
Yes,
played-
yes, a Furby. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, they are AI too. Whether they talk to each other and everything, they might be a little less on the intelligence side, but it's still impressive.
Sidebar: have you ever played Detroit Become Human?
Detroit Become Human? I can't say I have. I haven't
So
even
you're a
been
Sony
to
fan.
Detroit.
So you're a Sony fan. When you're done with
Giggity.
Oblivion,
Oblivion.
when you're done with Oblivion, your homework is to buy a copy of Detroit Become Human. It's for the PS4. You can play it on your PS5.
Okay.
And I want to know everything you think about that game. 'Cause
Detroit.
it's one
Okay,
of my
hang on. Detroit. Let me see. Detroit. That's not coming out.
Yeah,
Okay.
was Detroit Become Human great or what? It was a fantastic game, wasn't it? It was a fantastic experience.
Let's see. Detroit Become. Ooh. This looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Do you like narrative-driven games?
Do I like stories?
Yeah, narrative-driven
Yeah.
games.
All right. Take your thing off the thing. Will we get in trouble if we show this?
The trailer?
Yeah. Maybe if we turn the sound off, does it count?
You could probably show a little bit of it.
Okay. Okay. Here you go. Oh, you can't see it, chat. Oh, Jesus.
I tried to close the ad thing. I didn't realize that was on your screen.
Oh, it's still gonna do it. Here we go. Look at the graphics on that, bro.
Mm-hmm. This was PS4 too.
Wow, that's sick. That is definitely one I'd get stuck into.
Ah, Stick Solid. What's
Hi,
going
Stick.
Good morning, guys. Congratulations on the job. How's it going?
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's going
We're
good.
having a good time.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning so much this morning.
Really? That's awesome.
Well, shit. We've talked about phones. We've talked about penis sizes. I'm a little bit pissed off that Billy showed up before me and stole half the shit I was going to lay on you, but that's okay. The guy's a fucking legend.
He's a trained professional. I wouldn't be pissed.
Yeah.
Just be honored that you thought of things that he would be on his level.
Oh, Glammy, you're such a sweetheart. We had such a good conversation the other night. That's why it makes it that much harder to do this on you this morning. But
what?
CD-ROM.
Yo.
You know, I wasn't totally sure about you when you were doing your auditions and stuff, but I think I'm warming up, bud.
Oh, good.
I hope that you're able to.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope that you're able to please this audience.
Why?
Well, if it turns out that he pleases his audience like he pleases women, that doesn't exist.
You jerk.
All right. Thank you so much, Stick.
Yeah, and you leave. Great, thanks.
No, I moved him out. Why? Did you want to talk to him? I thought you'd be uncomfortable. I was trying to be on your corner. I was trying to be in your corner.
No, it's all right. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Do you want me to bring him back?
No, it's all right. I very much.
Wait, that's a content-y thing. All right, hang on. Sorry, go ahead. That's a content-y thing. Sorry. Sticks?
Guys.
Yeah.
You flinched.
No.
All the suffering will never end.
No, it's not. It wasn't him. It was me. I pulled you out because I was trying to be a friend, and because he was saying that if anybody was to say anything to me, that they would say that he would stand up for me. So I was trying to stand up for him too. But then I felt like there's a content-y thing too. So go ahead, do your content-y thing.
Thank you, Glammy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You know, I gotta say, that's how good of a person Glammy is. She and you, sorry about that. I just had 6 cigarettes this morning.
Oh my, that's a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, no, I like the solidarity front. I think a lot of these streamer hosts end up starting shows at odds, and it looks like you guys are full frontal.
Yeah, I try, but I also try to do the content-y thing too. So go ahead.
Yeah, I think you're trying to compliment me right now, and I thank you. I don't think I'm gonna be totally immune from the drama in this community. It's the LCU. It's got to happen.
Nope, you got me. You got drama because I like drama. I don't like to be the drama, but I do like drama.
I also kind of want to put on. I don't know if I want to say I want to put on the anti-LCU show and just make it good, I just want to. There's a lot of stuff between a lot of hosts in this community that, reasonable or not, I don't want to be a part of.
Wait, what?
I want to be here. I want to entertain. I want to have conversations with Glammy, and I want to put on a good show. That's all I really want to do.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I can totally understand that, bud. I hope that you cook a lot better than Ken, because if you can't handle the fucking heat on a platform like this, you're gonna end up as shitty as his fucking food did.
You're not wrong.
Oh.
This is, you know, everyone, just give me some time. I'll get used to it. Like, you know, like you said, you said you're warming up to me, and I appreciate it. I very much desire to do right by everybody.
Yeah, CD-ROM, I'm warming up to you like a hot American apple pie, bud.
Ooh, not even a Pop-Tart. I was thinking Pop-Tart. You went full pie.
All right. I think that's a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, Pop-Tart's good, but a pie.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know, a pie. What kind of pie, though?
I literally just said a hot American apple pie.
Oh, apple pie. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the apple part. I just heard the pie. And
Glammy, you got to stay on track here. You got to stay on track, girl. I know the last piece of technology you successfully used was a latex diving dolphin you got off Etsy. But
no, I think it's just because your microphone shit.
Yeah, it is. I actually do have a fucking related question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I want to know what you guys think about those fucking drone dealies that were flying around New Jersey. Jaffe was talking about them the other day.
So the drones. I think we figured out or got an explanation for what they were a while ago. I'm not entirely certain I believe the government's explanation for them.
I don't believe the government's explanation of anything. They never tell us the truth.
I need to find a quick refresher. Hold on.
Well, while you do that, CD-ROM, on the technology side, I've got friends in New Jersey that were telling me about it while it was happening, and they were telling me those motherfuckers were like as big as SUVs. And my question is, wherever the fuck they came from, whatever they're for, how the hell does something that big float around like that? And fucking, where do they refuel? What are they made of? It's got to be aluminum or some bullshit.
Yeah, you know, you ask a lot of pertinent engineering questions that I can't possibly answer. But I mean, if you were going to ask about how it's able to fly, that's lift coefficient, just like a plane, right? So if the propulsion if the propulsion system on the drone is generating enough lift, then surprise, the drone's going to float, or it's going to fly, or it's going to maneuver.
Okay.
So
from an I'm sorry. I might have a little delay. Go ahead, sir.
So all I'm saying is that it from an engineering standpoint, anything that generates lift can essentially fly. So all I can really the only thing I'm capable of speaking to is that the drone must scientifically or physically generate the appropriate amount of lift for it to be in the air and to get around. And the amount of lift it needs is obviously going to vary on its size and material. So for something that big, it just needs to generate an awful lot of lift, just like a plane does.
So, like, from an engineering standpoint, would you say that the percentage of you lifting women's skirts, that coefficient's at 0?
Funny. Yeah, probably.
Hey, congratulations. Have fun, guys. I got to go take a dump. Later.
Thank you, TMI. Okay. We've got Pirate in the chat. Hey, Pirate. How are you doing today?
What's up?
I know it took hella long to bring you guys up because I can't bring you up as fast as I used to because we are doing a show and we have like the docket, the things that we're going through, and it takes a minute to get there. So I'm sorry about that.
You're good. All right. How are you, Glammy? Who's this guy on the left?
This is CD. He's my counterpart.
Oh shit!
Hi, Pirate.
You know, like those like true crime when they're like interviewing
That's like a robot. That's like a robot, right? Like a host that wasn't like weird. Was that weird to say?
Yeah,
I didn't mean it like that.
He looks like he's like getting interrogated. You know when they go in the interrogation room?
Interrogation. Oh yeah.
Why
Well,
would you think that?
Sticks is just silly.
So CD, the thing about Glammy, so you see her background, right? You see the glitter?
Yes.
So like that's an
Yes.
MRI scan of her brain. So it's like shiny, you know, it's like shiny, glittery,
So
it's
shiny.
beautiful. So what I'm trying to say, CD, is that the distractions, you know, Glammy, I love you, Glammy. But you know, you're talking about, you know, fucking 5090s and shaders and all this shit that you see, like all those sparkles, like that's what's going on up there. So we gotta keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's not a mechanical monkey.
True. It's a
I
very
don't know what that
interesting,
is,
weird
but
place to put it, but sure.
Mechanical monkey?
Everything's
Like the pull toy with the symbols? Just
Oh,
you've never
yes,
seen,
yes.
You never watch cartoons?
Of
The
course I
shiny
watch
monkey?
cartoons. Yes, Aladdin had one in
No,
it.
Pirate. I'm talking to Pirate. He says he doesn't
Oh.
know what a mechanical monkey
oh,
is.
brother, it's like 3 a.m. I stayed up to
Oh, it's
support
6:15 here.
Glammy.
Oh, thank you.
You seem like a nice guy. You know, you look like Steve Jobs, like after birth. But you know, it's like
Well, I would hope it'd be after birth, because before it would be very wrong. And slimy.
How do I process that? Do you want me to be insulted? Do you want me to be happy? Like, what do you want?
That's slimy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
brother.
Put it back. Put it back. Oh.
All right. Well, thank you all the same, I suppose.
So okay, what was the last topic that we were on before we got pulled up?
Well, Stick came in here to derail us, but we were talking about AI and we were
Well,
talking
Stick
about
is
Detroit Become
awesome.
Human.
Okay, he seems he's pretty cool.
We were briefly talking about Detroit Become Human because we've been talking a little bit about AI, and Lammy's never played Detroit Become Human, and Detroit Become Human is a game all about the not so super distant future of Detroit, where androids are very commonplace and they are property amongst people, and the androids are advanced that they could essentially kind of pass as humans. They can have human interaction, but they have a little bit of safeguards in their software. And one day, there is a software insecurity that causes an android to murder someone.
Are you like explaining the game? Because you're totally spoiling it.
I love you,
I'm not
Glammy.
going to spoil the whole thing, but it sets off a...
Oh,
okay,
pirate left.
Bye.
Oh.
Don't worry, Glammy. That's like the first thing that happens in the game, so you're not.
I want to play that game. It looks good, so I will definitely have to download that one for sure. And there's they're saying that I should play the game on stream. I would love to, but I can't play the games on the streams anymore. I would like to get a VC so that we can play the game. So all the members on the channel, I would like to get a VC so that we can start playing games in there together.
So let's talk about that stuff like that for a little bit. So
okay,
guys, I'm already starting to talk to Baja. So actually, I want your input on something. So we're gonna try to get a store opened in relatively short order. I've already asked them about the Tech Talk branded hoodie. So we're gonna try to get those up and going as soon as possible. I want to know what you guys would like to see Tech Talk branded that you would purchase. Do you want hats? Do you want cell phone cases? Do you want pop sockets?
No pop sockets, no phone cases. I would like a hoodie and shirts, like t-shirts.
I know I want a hoodie. I want a hoodie real bad.
Yeah, I want hoodie and t-shirts and hats.
I'm not.
Hi, Billy. Big hugs, Billy.
I'm not impervious to being memed, so I'm just waiting till the day where I say something that someone's going to clip, and that's going to turn into a shirt, and I'm kind of excited for that. So we'll find stuff to put on shirts we could buy.
What would you say
know.
that you feel that's clippable that would be on a shirt?
Idea.
Like, come on, go. Like, say something.
I don't know. I have to. It kind of has to come out organically.
What if you were in the forest and you were going to be eaten by a mountain lion? What would you say?
No, don't eat me, mountain lion. Honestly, I would say, well, I've had a good life. I'll probably be like, this is how I die.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Why do you guys
I would
need
try to put down
CD-ROM
fighting, but-
louder? Do you need them louder? I'm sorry. Here, is that louder? Go ahead, say something.
Was I not speaking loud enough?
I'm sorry. Were you low the whole time? Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, move on.
All right, so yeah, what do you want to see out of the store? So in shot glasses, all right, we can look at shot glasses.
Shot glasses would be good.
So talk to me. So if you're not already, if you're not subscribed to any of the shows, we'd like you to subscribe to Tech Talk.
Subscribe.
But by becoming a pay pig or higher, you can get access to the Discord. So join today.
Please, if you could, membership goals are very important on the channel. If you guys like this show and the people's.
Yep, this is going to be a slow burn for us, but this is we're going to get to a point where we want to be operating at the same level as just about everybody else in this universe.
Yeah, we still want to.
We're gonna find our footing, and we're gonna just try to put on a good show for you. But if you become a member of if you become a pay pig, you can join the Discord and you can talk to us. And because I want to hear all your suggestions for merch and what you might want to see on the show.
I'm Power Rage. Oh my god, no! The meme of Glammy standing on her chair should be on a shirt. Oh my god.
Hey, I think Power Rage is right. It should be. I'm sorry, not pay pig. Cash cow or higher. I've kind of got this backwards.
Cash cow or
Cash
higher.
cow or higher. Not pay pig. Thank you for the correction.
Okay, one's in the chat if you want to see the Glammy standing on her chair meme as a shirt. Cause whoa. How many of you would be happy with that? I would be fine with that.
So I don't want to give the whole idea away, but something I've said this to our team already a couple times. Mm-hmm. Something that we are investigating that I really, really want to implement is a GPT bot that you guys can donate to ask questions.
Yes,
so
that would be awesome.
We're all really excited at the possibility of it. We have to see what it's going to take to get that implemented, and we just can't wait to get it going. It's going to be really funny when we get it going.
Yeah, we still have to this is our first show. This is our new working with together and everything, and it's going to take a minute to build things out. Yes, Billy, the hanging one.
Mm-hmm.
That one. I'm down for that for sure. I think it's funny as hell. I think that's so funny.
We're gonna revisit. I think we're gonna revisit the intro song too. Just find one that works for us. We might try a couple different ones until we find one that really kind of hits.
Well, it takes a minute to find one because you only get 2 shots.
I got a couple of them yesterday. Did you hear any of the ones I put in?
Oh, dude, I was up all night trying to put everything else together. I worked so hard on the tech shit and it didn't work right. I'm telling you, everything works fine until I go live on an actual show. When I'm
that happens, but we're gonna.
I don't know. It happens every time.
Well, we're gonna figure this out, or else we're really gonna need to battle for OBS.
I think it was because when I was trying to do things earlier on the OBS to incorporate what I was trying to do with Jaffe, I must have hit something and didn't realize because I imported some files in. So I must have messed up something while trying to figure out how to do what I was trying to do with Jaffe.
Well, this is how my day. This is what my day is going to look like, right? So I'm going to go back to sleep after this, and then when I wake up at some point, we're going to hash out OBS, and we're going to make sure we get it down pat.
Yeah. Well, I just need Mr. Glammy. He'll fix it.
All right. I'll be.
But
and
yes,
you and I will do some double checks.
Yeah, yes, I would definitely do the double checks thing, but he had it all set up so nice, and he taught me what to do and how to do it, and I was going smooth. Everything was fine. It was like butter. But now it's
teaching Glammy how to construct a Raspberry Pi would be entertaining. Do you want me to die, sir? I would need way more than 2 hours to teach her how to do that at this pace.
I would do it too. I would do that. It would take me a minute to get all the ingredients. But I would do that. Glammy, you're cursed. Yeah, I guess
There it
so.
is.
Yeah,
We're not.
maybe.
So, Glammy, we're not talking about an actual Raspberry Pi. We're talking about a computer board that's called a Raspberry Pi.
Oh,
Pi is in PI.
I thought it was a Raspberry Pi.
No, it's called a Raspberry Pi. It's referred
Oh.
to as a Raspberry Pi, and it's a computer board about this big.
Oh. Well, that might be a little different. I mean,
Yeah, I would need.
it might. Well, no. A Raspberry Pi is very different. It's very, very hard. But yeah, we could do that too. I mean, all of you. Hi, Thick Gemini. How are you? We could all of you guys' suggestions and things. We definitely want to incorporate everything. If you tag us in the Discord until we can get a VC where we can have like the side chats and things to put everything in, I would definitely be down to hear all of your ideas. I have the toaster thing for 50. I will try to, for a red dono, I will take apart a toaster and put it back together. Don't have any aspirations that it's going to rework though.
I like the idea of making her take an exam at the end of the month. I don't think I'm going to take her host role away, guys. I need somebody to work with.
Oh yeah, no, we can't be taking my host roles, people. I just.
She's going to need more than a month, folks.
No, excuse you. Nobody's taking anything away.
I like the idea of teaching Glammy how to solder and concept, but I definitely can't do that remotely. She would have to be here for that to work.
I don't know if soldering. I would burn down my house accidentally.
Yeah, I'm scared to try to teach you how to do that over the internet. I don't think I want to do that.
No. Okay. Yeah. The toaster thing is definitely a $50 one because I have to go out and buy the toaster. But yeah, I feel like that's a goal, and we can do that as a show where I can, CD will take me through the steps of undoing and doing to put it back together. So that would probably be CD's sanity and my patience.
Never taken apart a toaster before for myself, but I'm relatively mechanical, so I can probably figure it out.
Well, you could look up a YouTube video and do the instructions while I do things. Morning Paladin, and
that's a funny idea.
And then we just have donations where you guys can like donate to let him give me the like little hint as to what to do next. But I only get hints when you say that I can have hints. That was one of the ideas that we had with our docket. And finally, hit me up in the thing in the Discord, and I'll try to see what I can do about the docket team part. Because I definitely know that we probably could add people. And if you want to be a part of the docket team too, just hit us up in the Discord. Cash cow or higher. So we have like 3 minutes left to this show. I think it went pretty well. Maybe not perfect.
All things considered, I'm decently happy. Yes.
Teach me how to weld. Are you kidding? That is not. That would not go well.
Hard pass.
Gaga. Good night, Pokey Gaga. You're awesome.
I think that's a very dangerous idea.
Yeah, I could burn one of my fingers off. What if I lose my eyebrows? Like, that wouldn't even be for a donation goal. That would be free sizzing. You know?
Let's call some attention to the schedule. Remember, folks, the season 3 locale schedule is in full play.
Season 3!
Woo!
Let's go!
So there's nothing on immediately after us. So guys, take a break from the drama, get some food, take a nap, do what you got to do. And come back at 10 a.m. for the start of it all over again with Locale Cafe.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your support and everything. Love you so much. And we will see you next time.
Going now?
Bye.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Later, everyone.
Wait, it was 2 minutes. Wait, we have 2 minutes.
That's why I'm like, we're going now?
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
2 minutes. Sorry. You were talking like things were rapping. Hey, Coachies, how are you? I love you too. Yeah, you were talking about the rappins. It sounded like we were rappins.
Rappins?
Yeah,
what?
Like we were rappins it up.
Yeah, we're starting to wrap up. Yeah, we're winding down.
I'm sorry.
This is the cooldown, Glammy. This is how it works.
And you guys paid for it too. I'm sorry. I almost chopped you off 3 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Smash the like button before you leave. Hit the like button. Annihilate the bell.
Annihilate it. Glammy would burn her house. Yes, I would very much burn my house down.
Yeah.
Remind everyone that yes, like and share and sub and member.
Like,
please.
comment, and subscribe.
CD really has his work cut out for him. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Remind everyone. Yes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. What did you think about today's show?
Please like, please comment, please sub. Please join up on membership. I think we're probably gonna have subscriber only chat for this foreseeable future. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a long while before we transition that to member only. But like, just do all the things, please.
It is on subscriber mode only.
We wanna be remember. So here's I think the most important part. Doing the show kind of relies on you guys to be here, right? So we thank you for everyone that's been willing to support us so far. Please stick around. Please keep supporting us because we want to do better. We want to get better, and we want to have fun.
Final just said, Glammy, my microwave stopped waving micros. What do I do? You stand in front of it and hug it real tight.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm only kidding.
Oh,
I'm only kidding.
Microwave poisoning. All right. All right. You got anything else you want to say?
Oh, that was squeaky. Wow. No, I think we're good. I think it was a pretty good show. I know we had a dicey beginning, but I think it was a really good show. I'm actually pretty happy. I like the pairing.
Yeah, I think we got a fun year ahead of us. We'll do what we can to make sure it's all ready to go tomorrow. We thought we were all set. It happens. We're sorry, guys. We tried. We're gonna try even harder. We will be doubly certain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, all right. It's 6:31. Right. I'm gonna take a nap.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on Tech Talk, guys.
Thanks, CD-ROM.
See you later.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.